stay tuned, because Stairway to Stardom is next with Frank Massey.
On the stairway to stardom, you'll see tomorrow's stars today. On the stairway to stardom, we're here to brighten up your day. We've got singers and dancers and actors performing for you. But there's more, so much more, and it's all right here for you. On the stairway to stardom, we'll entertain with talent and style. On the stairway to stardom, we've got
I was not quick enough. Oh well. Anyway, there you go. That was some Ghoulish Grin for you. You can get that on Fomorian Productions. We'll talk about that later. Get their promotion going. But hell yeah. See, that's how you do Black Death right there. Proper riffing. I mean, Don't get me wrong, I love my war metal where, you know, it's just stripped down, raw and fucking crazy, but I also fucking appreciate a well written fucking song too, with riffs and leads and all that. So that's right up my fucking wheelhouse. And that's who we're talking about today. The main man behind Ghoulish fucking Grim, Ghoulish Dave. Let's bring him on. He is already here. Here we go. What's up, Dave?
Hey man, what's going on? How you doing?
Doing well, dude. It's ready to fucking get a little evil. It's the witching hour, you know. It's time to.
Yeah, man. You play like
time
dude,
to.
you play the coolest fucking shit, man. I appreciate the kind words too, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, dude. It's for real, you know. It's like I like that style of Black Death, you know, where you actually take time to write some riffs in it, and you know, fucking, you know, because I think a lot of people just get. I'll just be quite honest. I think a lot of people get away with this down tuning and blasting and just, you know, 3-chord riffs, and which is all fun. You know, I'm not ragging on it, but you know, you got to appreciate some music that actually has some thought behind it too. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, no, I agree. Like a lot of the war metal stuff. My opinion, some of it's good, but I think,
some of it's great. Sometimes primitive is like perfect. You know.
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like some bands just want to look cool, which is awesome, you know. But you know, it's an excuse to put on leather and spikes and show off muscles, you know.
so how many fucking reps you've been doing, right? Yeah, that's funny. Which, hey, you know, who am I to go challenge their fucking weightlifting skills? But I like dive bombs too, things like that, dude, man.
You can never have enough, in my opinion. I goes back to fucking Slayer, man, and the Morbid Angel, and you know, first Deicide album, some of my favorite fucking lead work ever.
Yeah, the freaking foundations of this.
Yeah, it
you know,
it's crazy music, therefore crazy fucking leads, man. You know.
Yeah, I mean, not toot my horn. I like doing a couple of. I guess I am. I like doing a couple dive bombs here and there too. You know, it just adds for this type of fucking metal. I mean, that's perfect. That's what you gotta do. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Andrew Brown, dude, dropping $4.99 off the bat. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. So, Dave, let's get back into your history here, man. When did you start becoming like a metal dude? Like, you know, what caught your attention to metal? Like, were you always into like more darker things and disco metal was normal, or were you like into fucking Garfield and Heathcliff and you heard fucking Judas Priest and it just turned your world upside down? What happened? What's going on here?
Man, well, you know what? I think I was already into darker things. I first when I was really, really fucking little, before I got into music, it's probably way too young to see this movie, but I was 5. I saw the first Mad Max and the Road Warrior, and I think that kind of like started my journey. I love those fucking movies. I love the leather, the fucking just the attitude. It's still to this day, I think the first Mad Max, my favorite fucking movie of all time. So it started there, and then I think when I was like 7 or 8, my stepdad at the time. He was in a bit. He loved fucking. He had a huge music collection, all the classic rock stuff. He was one of those guys that you ever heard of the disco bonfire that happened in Chicago at Soldier Field? You ever heard of that?
Yeah, where they burned all the disco records.
He was one of those
disco
guys.
Is dead.
Yeah, he was one of those guys. He was there. You know.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah.
And
wow, how cool is that, man? Fuck disco. Disco's dead. Rock and roll. I remember all that. Yeah, that was great.
And he, you know, he blasted music loud. He had one of those old fucking Kenwood stereos with like 250 watts from the 70s. And he was pretty much a guy who never left the 70s. This is in the mid-90s. He was straight out of the 70s. He just never stopped.
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Vibe. And he would play some of the albums he played that really got me going was AC/DC. That's where it started for me. He played AC/DC Back in Black, and I was obsessed with it. It just
it's a great record. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I started with that, and then I heard Black Sabbath and Alice Cooper, some of the darker stuff from the 70s that he had. I just fell in love with it. Little did I know that was considered metal. You know, I still consider it metal. I mean, some people don't, but
it's 70s metal.
Yeah, 70s metal.
Yeah.
Priest. And then a little bit later, I think when I was like 10 or 11, I heard Metallica. They're a gateway band. I mean, they're very accessible, but some of their shit, when you're that young, it was pretty
Back then, dude. I mean, Metallica was underground metal. They were one of the bigger ones, but it wasn't what they are now. I mean, I was there.
Yeah.
I bought Kill 'Em All when it came out. That fucking album was a game changer, but it was still underground.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's crazy that they toured with fucking Raven, man. A friend of mine.
Oh, the Kill 'Em All for One tour.
Yeah, a friend of mine, actually, older guy. He passed away, but he'd be in his 60s. He was telling me a story. He saw him in Chicago at the Metro when they were on that tour, and he's like, these guys.
Oh, with the video, right? That's what the video's from. Am I thinking of the right thing? From Cliff 'Em All, the Metro.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. From that.
He was at that show, man. Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
But so yeah, I got into Metallica and Megadeth, and so how I got into the heavier stuff. My mom had a friend, an older lady. Well, she was like in her late 20s. This is about the year 2000. I was like 12, and she'd come over every weekend and hang out, and she knew all the underground shit. I was unaware of any of it. And she turned me on to Metal Maniacs, Slayer. I mean, like fucking old Sepultura, the death metal era Sepultura, the Black and Death stuff. And that's where I got started on, was like Slayer and Sepultura. And I was 12, and luckily I was like a great age to start on all this shit. And
yeah.
I've been at it ever since, man. I finally, like a year later, right on my 13th birthday, I got a guitar and I started playing, because I love this music. I wanted to be a musician from the time I heard AC/DC. I wanted to be in a band. I wanted to be a rock and roll. And,
sure.
And it's funny because like I just kept getting into the heavier stuff. Like I pretty much skipped the whole. I went from Metallica and Megadeth just straight into the death metal underground shit, man. I didn't really have that phase with thrash or power metal. I mean, other than the older stuff, Iron Maiden, Priest, and that type, But yeah, I don't never really have a middle ground. So honestly, I don't know a whole lot about thrash. I mean, now I do, but back then, I never went. And people play thrash stuff, and I don't. It's like, man, it's not heavy enough for me, after
I see that with a lot of people, because I mean, unless you didn't go on the journey, which means you're not old. I wasn't. Me and my friends, we grew up with it, like as it progressed.
As it progressed,
years.
right?
Yeah,
right. I have mad respect for that. You guys were into it as it was all new. It was all just coming out, and thrash definitely has its deep importance. It really does. I mean, that was like the next step. Before death metal and black metal, the thrash was the extreme stuff. So I mean, it definitely has its place.
My favorite little niche is like death thrash. Little era right between them, just a little couple year era, death thrash stuff, man. I love that.
Right.
Because it has aggression, and it still has the heaviness, but it's still,
Yeah, there's bands that still they fall. People say they're thrash, but to me they're death metal, because when I got into it, it was probably what you would consider the death thrash stuff, the old Sepultura, Infernal Majesty. I call fucking Slayer death metal, man. I say this all the time. I mean,
people get irritated, man. When you say, "No, Hell Awaits is the first death metal record," it's like, no, it's not. That's a thrash record. I'm like, nah. You listen to parts of it. There's total death metal going on in there, and especially Rain and Blood, dude. There's death metal parts in there for sure.
It's too fucking evil to be thrash. It's too heavy, man. And I even say you can go online now and find isolated tracks. And I found a track of Chemical Warfare, just an isolated version of with just Ariah's vocals. And I mean, you really listen to it, he's kind of growling in a way, He's got that kind of a low, raspy growl. I mean, they're still somewhat clean, but Jeff Becerra even said how he got his vocal range was from He was trying to sound like Tom Araya and Kronos, you know. So,
Yeah.
You know, that's how.
And speaking of, Possessed, that to me is your first, death metal,
right. Oh yeah.
album. Seven Churches does it have moments of thrash in it? For sure. But it's death metal. It's too evil, man. It was the heaviest shit that ever came out on vinyl at the time. 85, that was the heaviest shit. It was next level. So when you equate it to fucking Overkill or something like that, that's kind of ridiculous in my book. This is not, don't get me wrong, I love Feel the Fire. That's a killer record. But, that's total thrash.
Yeah, Seven Churches, it's brutal as fuck. For me, so I also got lucky when I got to experience this music, especially in the time period, the millennium, with everything already being out. For those first 2 years of me getting into this stuff, I got to hear the old shit first and progressed into the stuff that, as death metal progressed. So I got to hear Sepultura, Slayer, Possessed, Seven Churches, and then slowly I started getting into the stuff into the 90s. I got the first Deicide album. So and then
first Deicide still a bona fide classic.
That was a game changer for me, man.
Yeah,
when I first heard that, I have what let's see. Let me back up here a bit. I bought my first official, because I recorded a lot of shit on cassette back then from this lady. I used to go to her. She'd either come to my house every weekend or I'd go to her trailer, and she just had tons of stuff. Compilations, and I just record everything I could on cassettes. And I remember I got Butchered at Birth. That was my first official non-recorded cassette, and I liked it, but it still was. It wasn't. I don't know. It didn't hit me as hard as the first Deicide album when I heard that.
Butchered is still more death thrashy. It's at that time for sure. It's death metal, but it's death thrashy death metal for sure. Which I enjoyed. I like that album. I like all the stuff with Chris Barnes, really. But
oh yeah, man, the Barnes stuff there is great. It's fucking crazy. There's not. I don't think their songs were there just yet. That was the next record, Tomb the Mutilated. Oh, man,
the songwriting got better.
Yeah,
and Butcher at Birth, then Tomb was like where they finally, I think, were firing on all cylinders.
They were finding their sound, because even if you could still go back, there's still a little bit of Tomb of the Mutilated in their sound now, a little bit. But I was Glenn Benton sang on the Butchered at Birth record. He did guest vocals on Bomb with the Soul, and back then I read everything I could when I got a CD. So I'd look at the band shirts, what shirts they were wearing. I think
the thanks list, the band shirts, all that stuff. Yeah, that used to fucking rule.
I was flipping through a used record store, the CD store. They had $7 CDs, but all in mint condition. I bought a lot of shit from this place back then, and I was flipping through and I was like, "Oh, Deicide, yeah!" And I didn't know what album to get, but what sold me, and I didn't know shit about the band, because there was no information back then, other than what you could find in a magazine. And
that's true. Yeah,
very small.
Friends or magazines, that was really it.
Yeah, and I saw it was the first album, but what sold me was I looked on the back and it's four guys standing in a morgue type looking thing, and they got the sleeveless shirts and the fucking boots, and I was like, oh shit, and I put it on, and it just blew me away. I was like, I liked it 10 times better than Corpse. I think because it had that Slayer vibe to it, but way more brutal, evil. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I was getting into, and that was after that. I was 110% hooked on death metal, man. I just kept going and looking for more bands, and
dude. Me and Jeff have this theory that Deicide debut picks up where Rain and Blood leaves off, next level, metal.
Yeah,
it's right here. This was when it was, yeah.
Oh yeah, the song structure, because you got those fucking solos. The leads on it, man, are just breaking glass coming out of the fucking speakers, man.
Yeah, they're total attack. Man,
perfect. that is some of my favorite lead work ever in death metal, man. I love it. And of course, Glenn's vocal style. You can't. I actually like those vocals better than the second record. Some people are like, what the fuck? No, man. I think he was just on top.
Yeah. Some people do not like Legion, and I like Legion. I don't like it as much as I like the debut, but I like Legion. There's a couple of really good fucking rippers. I like Dead But Dreaming, but I can see what you mean on the vocals. They're a little different. He changed it up a little. You remember when everybody just started singing deeper? It just happened. Everybody started going lower on their vocals and less. I think evil. I guess more.
With Glenn, I think what happened though, this is a theory I had. He was into it, 110% fucking into it. But I think he blew his vocals out. You can only do something like that for so fucking long before you damage your vocals, and his vocals change, I think, because of it.
Oh yeah, that's quite possible.
To this day, I still haven't heard anything vocal-wise compared to it. As far as what he was doing, it's almost gives the music a fucking blackened feel to it too. It has a bit of a.
Oh yeah, it definitely has a black metal-ish feel to it. I'm not, don't fucking freak out. I'm not saying it's black metal, but it has a blackened feel to it for sure.
Oh yeah,
that debut, yeah.
With the vocals and even some of the riffs. Because they were going, the Hoff brothers were really into fucking Sodom and that type. Old Sodom means black metal.
And dude, the fucking the lyrics are just total fucking evil, satanic. So that makes it kind of black right then and there. With the fucking lyrical approach.
When I first heard that, I was I'm listening to it. I was like, I don't think I was 13, and what got me really more, I was like, I'm going to fucking hell for sure for listening to this.
Well, that's okay, because in the 80s we thought we were going to go to hell listening to Venom, black metal, and Hell Awaits or whatever the thing. That's what it,
the whole satanic panic, man. It kind of carried, it lingered over here in the Indiana. In the early 2000s, people were still hung up on it a bit. It's died off now, but yeah, people were still afraid of that shit back then. It was still music was still dangerous.
I live in Texas, so if they're not, if they're not Catholics, they're white Christian nationalists. So pick your fucking choice,
Yeah, man, we got them here, the fucking evangelical Baptist. But yeah, when I went down to Texas, I was like, man, they're stuck in the fucking 80s still. Well, not to go too far ahead, but we my old band Cryptic Fog, we went down and played that West Texas Death Fest, man. You guys were one of the headliners, I believe, at Hot. And when we got down there, actually, the drive down there creeped me out, because I'm like, we're going to fucking Bible Belt country. I've never been.
Oh yes, yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
There was scripture written on gas stations, and I'm like, all my buddies came poking weed the whole fucking way down there. I'm like, we're gonna get pulled over and get fucking lynched, man, because we're a bunch of fucking metal kids.
And it sucks, because when you're going out to West Texas, and I don't know how you went to it, there's no main freeway to get to Amarillo. You have to start going through all these at least from San Antonio, you got to go through all these towns to get to it.
There was somewhere there's a giant fucking cross. It was huge. I don't. You can see it for a mile away. I'm like, what the fuck? And when we got to I don't remember where the gig was at. It was somewhere in Amarillo. But when we got there was a fucking groups of Christian people out there protesting and fucking saying all kinds of weird shit. I'm like, holy fuck.
At the show?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that. Yeah. So used to it so much, I'm just like, huh? Okay, yeah, there's the Christians.
I hadn't seen anything like that since the fucking early 2000s and 90s to this was 2010, but still I was like, holy shit, they're still stuck on that shit from back in the day, man.
Dude, Texas is back-assward when it comes into that stuff. Our government just decided to, let's, take smokable weed off the fucking market now, after it's been in here for a couple of years already. And I'm like, you guys are fucking morons, because first of all, you're going to lose out all that tax money that you've been getting on it. And then they're putting the money right back into the cartels. You know, like it ain't like everybody's gonna go like, oh well, I guess we got to stop smoking. You know, now because the Texas government is a bunch of fucking idiots.
No, man, they always try to protect everyone to death. That's fucking stupid. It causes more problems. You know, it's like if they were smart. This is just my opinion. They legalize all this shit, tax it, and then they can control it, make it safer for people. You know.
Yeah,
People are gonna do it.
What they're doing is just making it unsafe again and forcing the money into the people that they suppose you're at war with. Whatever.
Yeah, it's all Indiana, same way, man. We're probably like I've heard this. We're like the most northern state. Like everybody around us is all legal. Weed, in some form is legal. And I live right on the border of Illinois and Michigan, so everyone's just driving up either state, just a state over to get the shit.
Yeah, I wish we could do the same, but
well, yeah, you guys are. Yeah, that's
and San Antonio, like I think it's any way you have to get out of the state is a minimum 4-hour drive. Yeah, 4-hour drive. So fuck that.
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen.
Right? No, man.
You got to go all the way up through Dallas. That's like a 4 to 5 hour drive. Or you got to go through Houston. That's a 3.5 hour drive. Then you get over to New Orleans. I'm pretty sure it's got to be legal in New Orleans because everything's legal, and or Louisiana. Anything goes there, it seems. And get over to El Paso from San Antonio is like an 8-hour drive. And that's like on the border with Arizona, or is it New Mexico? I forget. New Mexico. I failed geography. I'm sorry.
I wasn't half bad at it, except for the states, man. I had to cheat on that. I got Europe and all the other shit right, but my state capital test, I fucking cheated.
Oh, well, yeah, dude. There's so many fucking states that you never talk about. What is, South Dakota? What? I don't fucking know anything about South Dakota.
Fuck no. Same here, man. I've never been there.
I think we had to drive from like Chicago to the West Coast, and we went through some of those like actual flyover states, and it was boring.
I haven't been out west. Well, I mean, other than Texas, that's more southwest, but. Most of this, every time I've ever gone, I've been to Florida, anywhere. Most of the states, there's a whole lot of fucking nothing, man. There's just
nothing. Least developed parts of the country. Yep, it's crazy. Well, and I'm sure the people that live there love it that way. They're like, yep.
Yeah.
Y'all to stay in your cities. We're good. Don't come out here, Yeah, we got a pretty full chat tonight, Dave. That's pretty cool, man. Let's see who we got. Bose, Mike Violation, Spirit World. Who else is going on? Northstorm. Got Megs. T-Bone. Looks like a lot of regulars showed up. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Cool.
What's going on with Ghoulish Grin, Dave? What's the news? What's happening?
Well, the news is I'm process of recording the record, the full length. The drums are finished. I'm working on the guitars right now.
Wow, you're doing a full length, huh?
Yep. There'll be 8 tracks on it. I'm hoping I can get it done in like the next few months. But I'm taking my time. I want to make it. The demo was the demo. I did everything really quickly. I didn't, overthink it. I was like, this is gonna be a demo. And none of the songs on the demo are gonna be on the full length. I just wanted to keep the demo separate,
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
And right now I'm tracking the guitars, and I'm gonna take my time because I want them to be the best they possibly can be. I'm not gonna do any I don't edit none of my shit. I just try to play everything full on. And,
you're a one taker?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I used to do that, but now I'm like, hey, if I just fuck up, I'm just going to jump back in and fix it.
There's
come back,
nothing wrong with that.
Punch in and fix that fucking part.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, it also, it's like it's going to be a recording. It's going to be what it is forever. You want to make it the best you fucking possibly can.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah. The drums are finished. I'm working on the rhythm guitars right now, and then after I'm finished with those, it'll be the bass and leads and vocals. So it's gonna it's
Do you
fucking
do all the instruments on there?
everything except for the drums. My drummer's a guy by the name DFK, aka Dan Klein. He's a producer, engineer, and also full-time musician out of Chicago. You familiar with the black metal band Finn?
Yeah, I remember. I have that one of their CDs. Yeah,
Dan plays drums for Finn. They're actually
that
back
band.
together.
Oh yeah, that's a real good band. I think I
Yeah.
played a show with them one time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they played. I think they're playing Steelfest this year.
Really good stuff. The
Yeah,
guitarist
Finn-
has an interesting riffing style. But
Oh yeah, man.
but the drumming is fucking. Yeah, I was wondering who's drumming because the drumming on your demo is really fucking good.
Yeah, it's Dan, and he's been in a lot of different projects, but he's produced a lot of fucking bands out of Chicago, man, or like done some form. Like I think he recently, like the Orgasm single that they put out a little bit ago. He mixed and mastered that for him. Yeah, he's always like working with like 10 bands at a time. But him and I've been creating music for like almost 20 years, man.
So, do you know who you're going to be working with to release the album, or is that still under wraps?
That's still under wraps.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to finish it first, and then see what happens.
That's the best way to go about it. We're almost done with ours. We just keep booking shows, and the way everybody's work schedule is now, we can't get together a whole lot, maybe once a week, So, and then we have to use that time to rehearse for the shows. So, no finishing the album, and all the drums, the guitars are done. Maybe a couple leads here and there, and bass player needs to get on it. But he's the one who got the crazy new work schedule, so it's making it kind of impossible to. You know how it goes,
Oh yeah, man. They're trying to get everybody lined up on the same thing. It's on the same page. It's another thing. It took me so long to get the recording started. I was waiting on. I had the scratch guitars done. I sent them off to Dan, and he'd been so fucking busy working with so much other recording other bands and doing shit. He also does backline, man. He works for a company doing backline. Like did the backline for Metal Threat in Chicago this year.
Oh, he did the backline. Jeez.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Finn played there too. I had a fucking ticket to go, man, and I had some family issues, and I didn't make it.
That sucks. That would have been a good show to
man,
check out.
A lot of bands dropped off for whatever reason, but there's still some solid, man, sadistic intent. Oh, I would have fucking killed to see them fucking.
Dude, I wanted to go because Omega Vortex's first U.S. appearance, and I'm obviously a big fan, damn friend of those guys, So
you turned me on to them, man. I was what was that? I'm not a big fan of Prof Vatican. That's just not they have their importance in history, but I enjoy watching interviews, even with musicians and shit from way back when. And you did one with Paul on Paul Ledney. I think that is
Paul Ledney, Profanatica. Yeah.
Yeah, and you mentioned Omega Vortex, so I pressed pause on this Omega Vortex. I put two and two together. You did the split Pius Levis, man, and then I ordered it.
Oh, hell yeah.
This shit's crazy.
Yeah. Omega Vortex is next level crazy fucking Black Death. I mean, if you haven't heard them yet, you need to get out. There's probably going to be some news here soon on a U.S. label pressing up their CDs, so it'll be easier for us Americans to get it over here, because right now it's just such a bitch with getting it on import. But T-Bone sent a super chat, and he goes, "Thanks, Dave. Why do you wear the top hat?"
Why do I wear the top hat? Well,
yeah, I know you've been asked this before, but we'll indulge us, if you will.
Look, a few reasons. For one, it looks fucking cool, and I love it.
I know one thing. We know who it is right when we see you.
Yeah, man. It's a signature. I've always had a thing for hats. So going back, this is my grandfather from Mexico. He was a ranchero.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, he was in the rodeo and shit. And even when he was retired from it, he would wear these fucking cowboy hats, man, and he looked sharp. He had these like shiny belt buckles. He until the day he died, he fucking wore like the whole get up, man, the Western look. And he always looked cool in hats, and I kind of got it from him a little bit. And I don't know. Some people can pull off a hat, and a lot of people you either can, you can't. You either look cool or you look like a fucking dork, man.
Yeah,
some people
I
might
mean,
think that about me, but I don't give a fuck. I like it. But hopefully that answers.
no,
the
I
question.
think you wear yours well. So some people actually look like, you know, goobers, like Dave Vincent wearing a hat. I don't
Yeah,
see Dave
man.
Vincent dressed like a cowboy. You know, it makes no sense. But well, maybe it does. A little Brokeback Mountain. Oh no, I didn't go there. Nah, it's fucking around, man.
What's
I'm
funny
just
about
playing here. Don't
David
kill me.
Vincent, him and I almost have the same name in a sense, because I got my name changed when I was 15. My original name was Vincent David Reduska.
What the really?
Yeah, and I changed it to David Rockman Bennett. I was adopted. I you know, that's a long fucking story, but that's a true story.
At oh shit, look at this. Megan says, cheers to the witching hour and ghoulish grin.
Thanks, Maggie Room.
Megan, that's a $10 super chat, so we're gonna have to drop something for her. Here we go. Thank you very much, Megs. That's fucking appreciated. Very much, very much. Supporting the show. Megan rules. Hell yeah. Megan fucking just supports everywhere. That's a true fucking supporter of the underground right there. Now, okay. I missed that comment. So, yeah, do you plan on like trying to get a whole lineup together and maybe playing live, or is this going to be mainly a studio project? What's the deal? You know, what are you
I
gonna do?
don't know yet. I would love, man. I would love to get a live lineup for this. It depends on Dan and his schedule. I mean, it's definitely a plan. I want to. If everything falls in right, I'm going to try. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's like 50-50. It all depends on whether I can get a lineup for it. If not, it'll just be a studio thing. Sadly, I want to get this shit out there. Like, it'd be fucking crazy to play live, man. I miss it.
I mean, playing live rules, and especially for this type of music, it really connects, you know, with the crowd. If you do it properly, and you know what you're doing. Sometimes it's a big fail, you know, but when it's fucking on fire, it fucking rules, man.
I get with Crush, man. All I need is a bass player and someone. If Dan on the drums, somebody else. If I could find somebody, I'd even, you know, someone to just do a session thing for live shit. I'd be down. We're actually, I do have a band that I've been working on that is going to be a live thing officially. I was going to see maybe later on we could play something from it. I posted a track on my channel, but my very first band in high school was this band called Torsion, and all we did was a split with friends of ours. This little tape it was on a cassette. We just handed it out to friends at Joe's and shit. It wasn't anything huge, but I recently was like pondering on it. And I was like, man, maybe I've always had an itch to kind of want to do something. It's more like Mortician, Cyanide, and Grave. It's more that kind of
really crushing, heavy.
Yeah, down tuned as fuck. I've always wanted to do something like that. Just never got around to doing it. And I was like, fuck it, man. So I started.
Yeah, we'll play it in a while, dude. Why not, man?
Hell yeah.
But I want to play another track from the demo, if that's cool.
Oh yeah, man.
Where can people get this demo at? Like, is it available? What's going on? I mean, I know it is, but let's promote it.
Fomorian. I don't have. It's all sold out on my Bandcamp, but Fomorian, you can pick it up. I think if it ain't sold out there yet.
Fomorian Productions. If you want to get some, reach out to them to get some ghoulish grin.
I have to shout out to them, Shred, Warhammer, Miss A, man. They do a great job. They're one of the coolest fucking little labels out there, man. And I'm not just saying that. They're like great to work with. They're amazing.
Yeah, I worked with them with the patches, the different Pious Levas. Really cool fucking people. And there's Shred Show. You got to subscribe to Shredbeard Show. Catch them every Sunday. Oh, shit. We got T-Bone sending a super chat. What is T-Bone up to? How many top hats do you have? What do you think of a bottom hat would look like? And what song would you show someone to explain extreme music?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh,
That's a lot of stuff. That's more like a $20 question, T-Bone.
Bottom hat would look like. I don't really know what that part of the question is, and what song would I? Oh, I have two top hats. Got this one. I got another one, but this one I rock mostly. As far as what I would explain extreme metal, shit. I don't know, man. I'd probably play something probably either from the first Deicide album, or like go back a little bit older, probably some old Slayer. You know, from Rain of Blood or All Weights to get people started.
Kind of to show them the heavy hitters of what it was.
Yeah. You don't want to go too brutal, like, you know.
Can't start them off with Satanic Goat Ritual or Omega Vortex. They never even heard it.
Yeah, it'll be like,
it would melt their soul right there, right then and there. Oh shit! I went too fucking heavy too soon. Fuck. All right, let's play that jam, man, and then we'll come back and chat some more. Some more Ghoulish Grin for you guys. Let me get it queued up. All right, dude. That's a ripper. That was Goddess of Disease.
Yeah, man. I think it's a stronger track off the demo for sure. And then we did the Angel Corpse cover too, man.
I see that on there. We'll probably play that as well. I mean, I think Angel Corpse is a good comparison to what Ghoulish Grin is doing in my book. Like if someone wanted to say what it sound like, I say like Angel Corpse. You know, if you're into that style of a Black Death.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. No, they're an obvious and definitely a huge influence. Angel Corpse, Morbid Angel, old Morbid Angel. They like Covenant and Altars of Madness.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean the raging morbid angel stuff. Yes, sir.
yeah, fucking Perdition Temple, Centurion. I mean, I love yeah, definitely. That's all that type of stuff. The real crazy shit, man, is what we're going for. And then this the full length is gonna be. It's beyond the fucking demo, man. It's a lot crazier. So just wait.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be cool. Now, you are one of the guys who decided to let the dog. We all know the famous J Dog of the YouTubes. He reviewed your demo on his show.
I figured why the hell not, man. You know.
I wanted to ask you like if it's really true that because he says regardless of his review, it's put a lot of eyes and such on your band. And did you get like I mean, I don't really care what he says about it. That's his opinion. And everyone has an opinion. So whatever. But I want to know did you see an uptick or anything like that from that review he did?
Oh yeah, definitely. It definitely helped. Well, I mean, I don't know how big, but it got more people. A few people messaged me about it. Said I'm gonna order it right now.
So you got something. Would you say it was worth it?
Yeah, at the same time, it was like, man, fuck, he just said it was okay, and it's like that for me. That's the worst thing you can say when you go, eh. It
doesn't move you either way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's either the best review is either it fucking totally sucks. People are really gonna want to check it out. I mean, that's how
they're gonna be like, why? How bad is it? Come on, let's see.
Yeah, or it's fucking awesome. Now, what's funny? Though I thought that was cool. He said what was the fucking band he compared to and said it smoked us, but he never mentioned them prior to this. Flesh Ties, and I was like, oh shit, Flesh Ties smoked us, and I was like, and then everyone's checking out Flesh Ties now. I'm like, awesome, like look at that band, the death metal band from Alabama. And Flesh, I've known about Flesh Ties for years. Although I wouldn't say they smoked us. I think we're on a same level of extremity, whatever, but different style. I mean, they're more technical. I'm trying to kind of have the influenced by the old sound of the '80s with the kind of more technical stuff, or they had more of that early 2000s modern sound that was really tight and technical and fast and all that. Is that? Yeah, like they're more like, I would say more like Hate Eternal, and then their newer band or reformed Chaos Inception is the same thing. I mean, really good. They're real top players. They're phenomenal. Yeah, I heard the Chaos Inception. Yeah, no, that shit is top notch. I'd say it's up there with like as far as like the technical super abilities. Technical. Yeah, like Nile, man. I mean, they're definitely comparable into that. I love super technical, tight speed, hyper. Yeah, hyper fast. Great songs, great riffs, like amazing players. They definitely probably know music theory and all that by like listening to their solos and their just song structures. They're definitely well fucking played. And I wish them all the best. I hope they get more recognition. Actually, the guitar player played on Diabolic's most recent album. Oh, really? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Mausoleum of the Holy Ghost. Great fucking record. Matt Barnes, he played on the newest Chaos Inception record, which actually came out on my birthday last year. We got a question from your buddy Mike Violate. Necron asked Dave his philosophy on public smoking. Is there a story behind this? What's going on here? There may be. I think back in the day, for the longest time, you could smoke everywhere in Indiana still, all the way up till early 2000s. I remember being 14 smoking in a fucking Burger King with those little ashtrays, man. Mike and I we were at a restaurant or something. And we had to go outside to smoke, and Mike's like smoking, and these kids walk by, and Mike's like, I kind of feel bad we're smoking in front of kids, and I was like, I don't.
I mean, it's outside. Come on.
Yeah, I mean they made a big fucking deal about it. I remember here in Northwest Indiana we have a train that takes you all the way to Chicago. It's just an electric train, but it's the South Shore, and we would always go up to. We take the South Shore to go up to the House of Blues. Now, it's not the most underground club. But they used to have a lot of good shows there, man. I mean, I saw Deicide there, I saw Nile there, fucking Cannibal Corpse. So it was just like a hour fucking ride up. It takes you straight downtown, and I remember Chicago just put their smoking ban in. We didn't know, so we'd always get off the train and light up, and there people were running up to us like we committed some murder or something. You gotta put that out. You gotta put that out.
What the fuck?
I'm like, all right, fine. And then
what's going on? I don't know. It's just a cigarette. Jesus Christ.
We get to the House of Blues, and like sad. This was like a sad. I actually went to see. It was Hypocrisy, Nile, and Decapitated, and there's ashtrays all over the fucking place. I'm looking around, like, where the fuck are the ashtrays? So I asked the dude next to me. I was like, "What? Can you smoke in here still?" He's like, "Nope. I'll go put a fucking smoking ban 3 weeks ago." This was in 2006, January 2006. But I missed that because like when we go to the House of Blues, there'd just be a ton of smoke in the air.
I'm not a smoker, so I'm gonna probably be on the other side of this. I remember clubs as being fucking drenched in cigarette smoke, and your hair fucking stunk for a week, no matter how much you washed it. I just want to say real quick, what's up, the fucking Tom Cardiac Arrest? What's up? Thanks for swinging by, dude. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. And it's cool to see your Ibex Moon stuff getting reissued on Hell's Headbanger. Hell yeah, they're gonna get their
awesome. Got to see
their stuff reissued on vinyl, which Ibex Moon only did CDs back in the day for their releases. So very cool, man.
Shout out to Cardiac Arrest. One of the best shows I ever went to was in 2012. Fucking Autopsy, Cardiac Arrest, and fucking Cyanide, man. It's great. One of the best shows I ever went to.
Tino says, what about our safe space for us who are allergic to clean air? I don't know, Tino. I don't know.
Also, I'm rocking the Shiners at, Texas.
There you go, yeah. In between San Antonio and Houston, Shiner Brewing.
Which was the first, I've been a drinker for a long time, but when I hit 21, they just started carrying in here in Indiana. My very first trip to the liquor store. That's what I bought. The dude suggested it.
There you go. I got a cool little cardiac arrest story. Why would Tom's in the chat. We played. We drove for hours, right, to play. I think it was the Indiana Death Fest, right? I think it was, dude. Long time ago, early hot stuff, right? And so Bear went inside, was checking out the show. We went in, hung out, and then I went back to the fucking van because I was like, dude, I gotta sleep. We've been driving like overnight nonstop from Texas, so I was just laying there. My phone rings and it's Bear, or he's texting, and he's like, I know you want to sleep, but you need to fucking come in here right now and check out this band. They fucking killing it. And all right. Well, Bear says, let's see what's going on. I went inside and it was fucking Cardiac Arrest. The first time I ever seen them or heard them, and they were just fucking destroying the place. So never seen them have a bad show. They always fucking kill.
That's awesome, man. Oh yeah. Hey,
that's right.
Indiana to Texas, long drive, man. It's about a day's worth of drive.
Yeah, it's like a 13-hour thing, 13, 14 straight. Something like that.
When we went down, I think it was like 20 hours, man.
Yeah, I might be wrong. It could be like 17, 20. Yeah. And I remember like a lot of construction too on roads, so it was like fuck.
Oh yeah, especially if you're in the summertime. And when we went down, I think it was actually this time of the year in March, 2010, and fucking, I couldn't believe when I saw you guys live, man. You guys blew me away. I think you guys played the second night.
The West Texas Death Fest thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played the first night, and I did not sleep the whole fucking. I just could not sleep. I don't know. I was just too wired, too nervous. It was our first like long trip away to play a gig, and for us, it was probably one of the better ones we've ever played because like the shows we play around here back then, it was just nothing but fucking deathcore scene kids. All it sucked. So like we were right at home with that festival. I mean, it was brutal death metal and black metal. I think the Cult of Azazel was one of the headliners of that gig. I mean, but yeah, you guys played the second night, fucking blew us away, man. I remember the vocalist Reeves, man, fucking he had his leg was on a damn stool. I thought it was cool though because I was like, this dude is hard.
Oh yeah, he had a broken leg. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's still slaying it, man. I remember there was a bucket of Shiner box, man, just fucking all crushed into this bucket, man. He was just slamming, and you guys sounded great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was killer. I was like, holy shit, these guys are epic, man. I mean, because back with the Cryptic Fall days, I was really big into the dissection and that kind of black and death sound, and you guys had that going on for sure.
Yeah, I think we threw a little dissection in there. Like, yeah, most people don't hear it, but if you got the good trained ear, you will hear it in there. You'll like, oh, that's a little dissection-y, yeah.
Yeah, Destroyer 666, man.
Yeah, that's one of our favorites right there. We love Destroyer 666. Who else? Angel Corpse, stuff like that, and
I could definitely hear it was either Necrovore or I don't know.
Oh, there's definitely Necrovore inspiration.
The track, man, I really love. I can't wait to get the reissue of the second record. I don't have it, unfortunately, but I heard the song "Feed the Ghouls," man.
Oh, When the Ghouls Feed, yeah.
Oh, When the Ghouls Feed, yeah. That's there's a riff in there. It sounds either like Mega Vortex or Necrovore for sure, man.
Oh, the good news on the reissues too. Aaron said the plant has mailed them out. They're coming from Canada, so it'll take a while, but they're on the way. So hopefully, very, very, very soon we'll have them finally for sale. So everybody who's been asking, they're on the way.
I'll be picking up one of those for sure, man. That's one I've been sought after.
Yeah,
I got the first
job.
record. The second one is just it's like 10 steps above, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, all bands should do that, right? Their next record should be like kind of fucking better than what they did, Like, come on. Yeah, I feel that way too. It was a little better. We were just getting better. You play together, you fucking start fucking doing shit, man. Fuck yeah, Aaron rules. Where is that Como's at right now? Probably watching sports or something.
What's cool, man, is what's funny is, I didn't put two and two together until I started watching your channel a few years back. Mike V turned me on your channel, and what's really awesome is I had no idea you were in Thornspawn or Hod. Like I saw Hod and I've heard of Thornspawn, but going way back for me, very early on, I remember reading that issue. Actually, I bought it for this show.
Oh hell yeah! It's cool.
This issue, man, Thornspawn. I don't know if y'all could see it. November.
Yeah, your video is kind of lagging it. So
is it lagging?
Oh, and now we got you right there. Yeah, there you go.
Thornspawn's in this issue, and single-handedly, this issue of Metal Maniacs turned me on to so much fucking music. Vital Remains, The Christianized was in this issue. Fucking, there's a picture of Will from Mortician, but I remember reading this article about Thornspawn, and what really caught my eye was, of many, I always liked the pages that were in black and white because you really knew it was like some really extreme underground shit. And you guys were in here, and what caught my eye was you're talking about Slayer, Hell Awaits, and how you trade off solos. That was like kind of you guys' thing, and I was like, "Who's this fucking band?"
Yeah, piqued your interest.
Yeah, man. I haven't had this magazine, this issue, because I took back in the day. I ripped all the pages out that I thought were cool and threw them on a wall.
Yeah,
and it lost the rest. And I was searching. I was like, "What fucking issue was that?" And I ordered it off eBay for $15, man, brand new, still in the package.
Oh hell yeah!
for this occasion. You know?
That's
And
cool,
then-
dude. Very cool.
Yeah, I was like 14, and it's just really mind blowing that like you're doing this show. It was like I read about you way long ago. I don't even know. It's just cool.
Yeah, I mean, my thorn spawn history is I don't really bring it up all the time because I'm doing other things, but
You guys were on Osmos, man. Like to me,
Yeah.
no,
we were.
you guys fucking like made it. Like if you're in Metal Maniacs, especially when fucking they Christianize. I mean, like you're on the issue of In Their Darkened Shrines and some of the biggest fucking albums from that year, like even Millennium. You guys were doing it, man. It's just incredible. I mean, I don't know what all happened, or this.
Well, it's funny because everybody used to think like if you got a big splash in Metal Maniacs, like that would turn things around and like you'd like get all these cells or something. But it seemed at least didn't happen with us, as far as I know, and even Jeff when he was in a Versafera, and they got some like splashes in Metal Maniacs.
This was like I bought this at a drugstore, man. Like my local.
I know you would think, but
bucks. Like it was like my world. Like because I didn't, like I said, I didn't have the internet. I didn't have like
and I could totally see that. Like if you're not, in a like a place where it's like a main thing, that's like your fucking go-to.
Yeah, and there was nobody that I knew that, other than that lady I told you about. Like nobody my age. There was nobody I could talk to about all these bands. Or like it was like to me, this magazine, they're like they're doing stuff on like festivals and shit. I had no way to get to any of these shows. So like Underground was like this far away thing from where I was at. It was my own little world with that magazine and just the albums that I had. It was really special. But I mean, it blew me away that you being on here and then reading about you when I was a kid, man. I think it's so fucking cool.
I kind of miss that type of world of metal where it was more, I would say it was more gatekeeper-ish because it really kept out like a lot of stuff you see now. You see a lot of this lame shit getting fucking hyped up now, and it's just terrible. And at least when we had zines, like when I would talk, some of the people that were the writers and all that, they knew what the fuck was up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, I'm not saying every single one of them, but a lot of the ones I'm still, I still talk to them, like Nathan Burke and John Mintzmar from Terrorizer and Zero Tolerance. These dudes lived and breathed metal and knew what was fucking going on. Now you got, it's just.
Yeah, it's so accessible now that
there's not a lot of gatekeeping going on, it's just, I don't know, man.
The floodgates are open. I mean, I did a video about gatekeeping now like it's a double-edged sword. Now for me, I don't try to be if people like, if you already like, I think you're just born to like this music, like the people that are really into it 110%. So like I always try to turn people on the bands rather than saying, fuck you, you don't know who this is. So I'm like not one of those people, but at the same time, there's so many, I don't know how to explain it. The younger crowd, they just fucking arrogance is.
Yeah, I know it's not all of them, because I know some younger cats who know their shit and respectful of the old school. So I'm not going to condemn every fucking person, but then there's some are just like they don't know fucking anything about metal, but yet they think they are the fucking.
They think they're the shit.
Yeah, they think they're the shit. Like I fucking am. Like metal.
That annoys the piss out of me, man.
Yeah,
that's where gatekeeping is needed.
And Tom's right here. There are just too many bands now. Everyone does it. Yep.
It's like death metal for fucking dummies, man. Or extreme metal for dummies. It's like,
I'm not gonna. There's too many. What is it? Too many chiefs and not enough Indians.
Yeah, that's true. And there's a lot of good shit out there, but it's oversaturated. You have to when you find a band, like it's a double-edged sword. So when you do find a good band, it really means something. It's hard.
And also too, the term metal is just so loose now. You got people think just because you like, I mean, I like, metal that's like, rooted in, evil death metal from the 80s, like those are the type of bands that are going to appeal to me, right? And so when I hear something like this slam stuff with pig sounds and all that and breakdowns, all that, I'm just like, that's fucking terrible. Terrible. But yeah, it's considered metal. And it's like, boo, no, man.
It's what, even the term slam is fucking new to me. Because I heard that term like 10 years ago. For me, it wasn't that long ago. I'm sure you feel the same. Definitely feel the same. I mean, I heard that term, like, what the fuck is slam? And it's a stupid term because, like, to me,
you already don't like it, right? You're kind of like, I don't know about that.
I can make a whole subgenre off of one goddamn riff. The Legion of Veracity riff and Suffocation. They ruined Suffocation, in my opinion. I mean, no, I love those early Suffocation records.
Oh yeah, Suffocation killer, especially like you said, the early stuff. But yeah, they took that and kind of ruined it. I'm kind of with Tom. Someone I know well has to tell me to listen to something. Exactly.
I can understand that completely.
Fuck. Spirit World says Onyx. Remember that song Slam with Biohazard? I'm not sure if that's it, but I wouldn't be surprised. But blame Suffocation. No, blame dorks who don't get it, who like Suffocation and like bastardized their fucking sound.
Like the whole deathcore thing, man. To me, it was new metal kids that discovered Suffocation, and it's my opinion. Fucking,
oh yeah, their own
blows, and all that shit's kind of blended together. Deathcore, slam, all of it. I put it all in one fucking category.
Remember, well, you probably don't because you're not young enough, but deathcore in the '80s meant something totally different. When we would say deathcore in the '80s. We thought we were talking like about Cryptic Slaughter and things of that, like high speed, like septic death and things like that. That's what we were like. We would call it. Yeah, I like deathcore, but not now. It's totally means something else. Yeah,
man. I blame that fucking Black Dahlia murder band for all that shit. Because when that fucking band came out, that's what to me, that's the first time I heard the term deathcore, and I'm like, oh, here we go. And of course, fucking sea of bands just came in and followed, and it is what it is today. And it's a shame because people get that shit confused with real death metal and real brutal death metal.
What for me, what makes a problem of it is it takes a spot that could be used for a band that's really doing it right.
Exactly.
That's what drives me crazy about it. Not that I just hate the music and it's like but there's like really great fucking bands and they're getting pushed off the playing field for these,
shit bands.
Shit bands, And, I'm not saying, oh, you ought to have only long hair to play death metal or black metal, not getting in that. But, I'm talking about like these guys who have like normal haircuts, playing, supposed death metal. And I was like, I don't know, man. It looked like you could go to,
I like
Sunday school or something like that with a haircut like that. Like, come on, man, that's not metal. And you're wearing like ironic shirts and dumb shit. And I'm like, man.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys, man. No, like I do agree with J Dog on this, man. The fucking baggy pants, the fucking hats, all the goofy shit. If you're a serious extreme metal band, you gotta look serious. You gotta put the fucking part.
Can we agree on this, metal people? Let's just put this out there. I might even do a show about this with somebody else. If you're playing real extreme metal, there's only two fucking hairstyles that fly: shaved bald head or long hair. Is this out of the question, or am I just like a fucking out of the loop guy and just shut up, Necron? That's not how it is now. Because that to me, that's acceptable. Shaved heads or long hair, but anything else, it just tells me you're not committed. That's what I think. But maybe I'm wrong.
I'm 110% agree with you on that. I don't care. Well, that's what it was about, man. When I got into metal and stuff, it looked a certain way,
a crew cut's fine too, but I'm talking like, you look like, a choir boy and a haircut and it's like, dude, short hair confirmed poser. Well, and I get it's like some, you know, I'm talking like the bands, you know, like I get it like some kids are like fucking like 13, 14 years old and they, you know, and their parents are maybe like fucking, they want to have long hair or shave head and their parents are like fucking telling them no. But I'm talking like the actual fucking, you know, bands, you know what I mean, who are claiming to be fucking extreme metal.
Yeah. You gotta look fucking cool, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to see a band that looks like the fucking Doors. I mean, that's how I feel about it. You know, like I said, it goes back to me watching, you know, the Mad Max. Those guys look fucking cool in those movies, and then I think it kind of, like I said, growing up, getting older, getting into this shit, it carried over.
Oh yeah. A mohawk, sarcophagus style. That's acceptable, you know. I mean, I just think, you know, if you're playing extreme fucking shit, you know, the image should come kind of, you know, concur with the fucking sound.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love that '80s look, man. The fucking that like Slayer. I mean, they look cool as fuck. Those fucking spikes and verted crosses of Merciful Fate.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that dude, like, oh man, these dudes are the real deal. Okay, now, yeah, that's right, Tom. Your drummer has a regular haircut, doesn't he? Tell our drummer to grow his hair out again. We won't listen. He won't listen to us. Okay, we'll get on his ass. Like, no normal, unless, you know, I'm gonna let him slide if he's like getting paid well, but he has to have a fucking nerdy haircut. Then okay, but I'm talking like when you see the whole band and no one looks extreme in the band. No one has long hair. No one has a shaved head. You know, it's just like, you know. Like, is this a boy band or a metal band? What the fuck am I looking at here? I like, you know, I like commitment, you know, just, you know, you're either all in or you're not, you know.
Fucking metal, man, you know?
Right?
You know, it's got a certain look. Like, look at Venom. They were fucking badass looking, man. I mean, I love looking at those old Venom pictures, you know, they look fucking cool.
You know, or you know, you got the black metal skinheads, fucking, Blasphemy, you know, like those dudes look fucking real deal fucking evil motherfuckers, you know. But would it look the same if they had like, you know, like normal guy, you know, banker haircut? No, it would look.
It dumbs down the integrity or it takes a whole lot away, you know. You don't want to see a band like, you know, Blasphemy with a bunch of fucking baggy pants and baseball caps.
Oh, can you imagine how ridiculous that would be? It would ruin them.
Fuck.
Okay, you got me here. What about Archgoat? All 9 to 5 haircut, still metal. Yeah, but they put in the time, so that's different. So,
I mean, did they used to look? I'm not actually not.
Yeah,
really.
they were like long haired dudes and things like that. But they put in the time, so, you know, whatever. That to me is
if you at least start at the beginning with that.
Yeah,
you know,
they're like older dudes now, so I mean, I get it, and I know that like Horna, some of them dudes have, you know, regular haircuts now, but I'm talking, you know, hey man, you're just coming out, you gotta fucking commit at least at the beginning, man. I'm not gonna like knock on like, oh, Archoke, you got normal hair now. I'm not gonna listen to you no more because, you know, you're not. They've been committed over like fucking what 20, 30, 40 years. I don't fucking know, but
they had the look.
Yeah, I'm not going with that one. Lee.
Yeah.
No caps, no hair, no pants. Lee just wants to no pants. He's like, Oh yeah, that's a good one, Storm. I'm pretty sure Archgoat at their age don't have a choice. Yeah, sometimes the hair just doesn't want to work with you when you hit a certain point. So that's just what it is.
I don't got a whole lot on top. I got a lot on the sides, but I'm rocking it either. But that's only two ways I've ever had my hair: shaved or long.
Okay, Tom says hair doesn't bother me too much, but if a band is wearing shorts other than drummer, I won't watch them.
There you go. I agree.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Drummer has. I'll be a little biased on the drum. They're behind the kit. You know, they're in the back. You know, so.
And they're doing like a marathon fucking thing that they're playing extreme metal. You don't want them to overeat and fucking die on the fucking drum set.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no excuse for the other guys, man. You know, on the front of the fucking stage.
Yeah, on the stage. Now I'll admit, here's a confession, right? I did do a show one time where we wore shorts. Yeah, and it was a last minute gig that Sherman from Insecticide threw at his rehearsal place. And he was like, "Hey man, I'll get some kids in the neighborhood," and because we had like a layover, right, for like 2 days, and Sherman put us up, and he had a little studio, but he could book bands in there and play, right? It was big enough to put some people in there. So we were like, fuck it, man, we'll do it. Now Bear didn't wear fucking shorts, but me and Yorn and I think the bass player did, because it was kind of this. I don't think well, no, Bear wears shorts every once in a while, but not on stage or anything, but. Yeah, we just fucking went ahead and played the show because in our fucking street clothes we were already in.
It was a last minute thing though. That's
And
cool.
it wasn't like, I would say, like an official show, like like something that had been promoted for weeks. It was done in like an afternoon. And shout out to Sherman too, man. He got like about 20, 30 kids in there that day. Yeah, it was in L.A. I decided to grow out my last. Yeah, I mean. If your hair's going, and you're starting to look like Gallagher, ancient reference, if you know what I'm talking about, maybe. But I'm just talking about like these new school kids who think they can just show up fucking dressed like they just got finished playing their video games, and start talking about how extreme they are, and they haven't even committed to any type of metal lifestyle yet. That's really what I'm getting at here.
Oh yeah. We were growing up. I mean, you see, I think you and Francisco did a whole thing on that movie River's Edge with Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, we both did that. Yeah.
That movie. Okay, so like me growing up here in the region, we were this early millennium years, but my group of high school friends, we were a lot like those kids, man. I mean, just fucking partying.
I could totally see that because I was in a group like that too for a while. Yep.
Yeah, we were the gentleman and Leatherman, and we were all a bunch of fucking delinquent street kids, man. Like all from rough backgrounds, broken families, but we were all hung out, fucking drinking and partying and doing all kinds of delinquent shit. But listening to metal, man.
Yeah, we did the same thing. It was my buddy. Renee Lobes. We used to drive around in his 66 Mustang, raising hell with the boombox blasting "Show No Mercy" over and over and over.
Oh, hell yeah!
That was great times, Now I love this comment because this is This is true. Adam from Cardiac rocked the skullet for as long as he could. He did. Shout out to Adam. He rocked that skullet. He fucking committed. But I think Adam's shaved head looks great. He looks fucking. It looks good on him.
The skullet still works. That's what I got going on. As long as you can keep it fucking banging, man. I mean, it still works. I never heard the term skullet. I like that.
You never heard that one? Yeah, the skullet. Yeah, it's the fucking You got
it pairs well if you got a beard,
but you still got the hair going.
If you got a beard, it works perfectly. Like Mike, man, from Cyanide. He rocks it well, man. The skullet.
Yeah, you always see the skullets out at the older band shows and all that, like from the crowd from the back. Everyone has like a little Gilligan's Island going on the top of their head. I always call that Gilligan's Island because there's that little bald fucking spot, man. That
what the fuck I got going on.
It happens. What you gonna do? Fucking. But if you're some fucking 16 to 21, 22-year-old kid, and you can't grow your hair out because you don't want to, that's fucking lame. I was like, dude, that's like your prime metal years from fucking like having long hair and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fucking headbanging. I mean, how the fuck?
Yeah, man.
It looks cool with the shaved head, but yeah, like if you got that crew kit, what the fuck? What the hell are you doing? Yuppie shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Grow that fucking shit out or shave it. Commit to the metal. Learn what it's like. He says, yeah, he looks badass. He just showed up one day and the hair was gone. Yeah, I remember I started seeing pictures of him with his shaved head look. I'm like, hey, fucking Adam looks good, man. Okay, Tino, the evil on it, says, I didn't shave my head because I was losing my hair and started growing it back in late 2024, but wife hates this stage, so I'm shaving it off tomorrow. Yeah, there is that awkward fucking stage of like between like short hair and long hair where it's just fucking unruly and it does look kind of goofy as hell. And all you can really do is tie it back and hope
Or
for the
like,
best,
it looks
you
like
know?
right here, man. It looks real dorky. You're just trying to get it here. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been rocking it for a long time.
Yeah. But it's funny how it went from, short hair to skullets and shit. Wife hates my beard, but I still have it. Yeah, Tom, you got an epic fucking beard nowadays, dude. It's up there. It's like kind of up there with Bears. Well, with Bear, the old singer of Hot had an epic fucking beard, man.
Yeah, he looked like a big Viking looking dude, man. He definitely had the metal look for sure.
He had a metal look, and he fucking, unlike a lot of people who talk the talk, he fucking walked the walk. As Tom probably could attest, or anyone who fucking actually knew him in real life, he was a wild motherfucker, but still a fucking great friend and a loyal friend. That to me trumps anything other on like any bad habits. Like you could always count on him.
I watched something not too long ago. You guys did like a radio. You guys were like at a radio station doing a live.
Oh
thing.
yeah, the live in the KSYM studios, the local college station here. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man. And he said something that really stuck with me, really hit home. I was like, I like this. This is the interviewer or whatever fucking asked him, any advice for some new bands or young band. And he says, what he said was this is actually really good advice. And he's like, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about what you've done or what you've been, what you're into or whatever the fuck. Or like, but what really stuck out was what he said after. And I still like think about this. He's like, nobody cares. And anybody says, make them care. That was powerful. It's simple, but very powerful. In fact, nobody cares, but make them care. And I'm like, I still think.
Yeah, he was like a real good fucking king of this dropping knowledge nuggets. Like, whoa, like he would just be like, "Whoa, fuck, yeah, that's fucking true,"
How did you guys meet? Did you just know him from back before? Like, did you guys?
No, it's crazy. Well, okay, interview me. That'll be different.
Oh.
Yeah, me and
I
I didn't know him personally, right? But he worked at a head shop here in town. And, me and my wife would frequent it, right? And so that's how I first met him, like going to this head shop and talking to him. And so I haven't known him prior to that. I think I'd seen him around at shows and all that, but I never like met him, right?
Well, he was in the scene in the area.
Yeah, he was in the scene. He had his band Pill Crusher, which is like a stoner doom metal band. And so when we got to know him, he was like, "Hey, come check out my band, right?" And at the time, I was like thinking of fucking belling on Thornspine because I was getting fed up with certain things. So I said, "Hey, I'll check this dude out. Like maybe he's good, good front man or whatever." So I went and saw his band, and I thought it was doom metal, but he sung with a gravelly voice, right? His voice. So I said, I think this could work, for what I'm doing, because me and Jorn were like secretly writing stuff, right, behind the back of Thornspawn at the time, and so I said, hey, I'm going to ask him. Then he started working at Hogwild right around this time too. And Hogwild here in San Antonio is like one of the main like record stores, big one, a lot of metal and everything there too. So I saw him down at Hogwild, and I said, hey dude, I'm forming a new band. You want to fucking check it out? And he was like, yeah, man, I'll check it out. And that's how it got rolling, because we already had Dennis Sanders, the drummer. He was already on board. Jorn recruited him at a Dark Funeral show back then. When we knew Dennis from all his old bands. And so Dennis said, yeah, I'll check it out. So it was me, Bear. Yeah, Anti-Scene. That's a good one. Bear love Anti-Scene too, so that makes sense, James. Yeah, like Pill Crusher was more like Anti-Scene and stuff like that, like that type of like That's good. It's good regardless. So anyway, we started jamming, and then Bear was living with Derek, who was played bass and guitar. So then Bear was like, "Hey, I could ask Derek if he wants to, try out on bass." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, fucking do it." So it all came together. That's how it came together. That was like in about 2007, 2008 when we
wow, man.
when we did that, and that's pretty much the early beginnings of Odd. It was me, Bear, Derek, Dennis, and Jorn Haga on the other guitar. But me and Jorn Haga were the first two who were like making the project happen, getting together and just riffing out with each other and writing songs. Because Jorn was in Thornspawn a long time. Well, not a long time, like in the early 2000s and late 90s prior to that. So I already knew Jorn from back then. He played bass on the first Thornspawn, Blood of Holy, and the EP that came, Empress of the Realms from the Realms of, and everybody knows Jorn was in Necrovore prior to that.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, man.
Yeah.
So
there. I knew Jorn from the old days, for way back when, whatever. So that's all that. I know 2007 feels forever ago.
Yeah, man. I was a fucking young kid back then, man. I'm thinking now, it's like when I saw you guys, you were probably my age now, like in your late 30s, in 2010. So it's crazy. I was like 20, 22,
Well, 2007, I would have probably been around 37, maybe.
Okay, so you're a bit older than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an ancient creature, bro. I'm an ancient creature.
2007, I was 19, which is fucking crazy to believe. I was still technically a teenager, but I was full immersed into this shit back then. It's crazy to think, because it was still the millennium, but 2007.
No, and Jorn is not related to Mike Haga from Dead Horse, but that would be cool if he was. But no, he's not. As far as I know, he never said anything like that. Meg was 15 in 2007.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's how Hod got started right there. So
that's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, you guys met at a fucking head shop. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome, man. I love it.
And I was like, he already had the fucking look.
Right.
I was like, this dude looks like he could front a band. So when I heard he actually fronted a band, I was like, oh shit. Let's go check it out, Yeah.
His fucking vocals, man. That like really, really deep.
Yeah, dude, I don't think he gets enough credit for the fucking, like when I heard people say, oh, I didn't really like the vocals, I'm like, you have no understanding. That fucking
he could
vocals
out.
Yeah, that was so fucking unique and good.
Up, like really, really low, like in a guttural, but in a different type, and he was a cool front man. I mean, fucking always had a beer in his hand, man. Reminded me of kind of like doing the Bon Scott thing, man, which is fucking metal as fuck to me, man.
I think Tom, what was it? We went on tour. Hod, Gravehill, and Cardiac Arrest did a tour. Ibex Moon put together Death Metal Purity Tour. Remember? I think it was 2010. I could be wrong, Tom. But yeah, cool. And of course, everything fell apart. Like halfway through the tour. Well, at least on our end, we didn't like being. Not to raise old fucking bullshit. And it wasn't definitely, the Cardiac guys were fucking the coolest. But certain people started taking a tone with us, and we're like, nah, we're not fucking putting up with that. We fucking bounced,
Man, there's too much bullshit. I mean, you're already going through, you're already doing a lot, and you're doing all yourself, so there's a lot to put up with that. Just do it, So.
And then, when you got people kind of just like telling you shit like, that's how it's gonna be, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, guess what, we're out. That's how it's gonna be on our end. So yeah, Tom's right, it was doomed from the start. When people tell you you're getting certain guarantees and they're like, like 90% short at the end of the night, that kind of fucks up the whole fucking start of the tour.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah, and you're
that
paying,
just way.
you're already flipping the bill for fucking pretty much every
Yeah.
thing. I encounter that with a lot of shitty promoters in Chicago. Guarantee you something, and then the biggest fucking insult, and I always got this. They said they're gonna pay us,
Yeah.
$5 like keep your fucking $5. Go
$5? That's an insult.
Yeah.
Come to me with that shit.
On like 3-4 occasions, it was like $5. I was like, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not doing it for the money, but if you're gonna guarantee something, then you know what I mean. It's like,
Well, yeah. Well, get this. Especially when the band had to drive from Texas to Portland to start the tour. Texas to Portland, and then you're only getting $20, $40 the first couple of nights. That's like, dude, this ain't gonna work out, man. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you're driving halfway across the fucking country, and I mean,
just been honest with us and say, hey, we're doing door deals. We don't know what we're gonna get, and then we would have reevaluated.
Yeah, just be upfront. Fuck.
Well, anyway, off of that, but that was still fun in the sense that I got to meet Mike Abominator. He was fronting, and Mike, who else? Tom Cardiac, well, all the cardiac arrest guys, they were fucking great. Tom and fucking Adam. Body bag Bob, fucking cardiac. I mean, not cardiac. From Grave Hill too. He's another great guy. Those fucking lifelong friends now. Awesome. I feel with these guys.
Except you never forget them, and they never forget you.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Abominator rules. He's a real fucking solid dude. Tom is a fucking solid dude. Real fucking solid dude. Put us up. Anytime we went to Chicago after that, Tom always offered his fucking home to us, and I gotta tell you, Tom, I appreciate that. That was very much a great thing, and I loved your dog Ace. Your dog Ace sniffing Dell in the morning was like some of the funniest shit. I would laugh because I could see it's a big dog, and it's sniffing Dell right in his fucking face, and Dell's like the little guy. He's like, the dog's
Man, I'm fortunate enough to live close enough to Chicago, man. It has, I think, one of the best metal scenes in the States here, man. I mean, the underground, there's shows every fucking week. Chicago's awesome.
See, and that's what I mean. Tom's just like that type of dude. The invite is always there. And Tom, my house has been remodeled, so if you ever come down to San Antonio, you're welcome to stay here. We don't have to be embarrassed of it anymore. We've got new flooring and everything, so the house is open. If you ever want to come back to San Antonio, or if you guys come through, just let me know. Give me a warning. Sweet. So, about you instead of fucking Hod, dude. What else is going on? What interest do you have outside of metal that if you want to talk about?
Interest outside of metal,
or is metal pretty much all your interest that you focus on?
Metal definitely is my most. Other than that, man, I love cooking and movies, horror flicks, man, action movies. The great late fucking Chuck Norris, man. I was watching Lone Wolf McQuade last night.
Oh, yeah, those, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I grew up with all that shit, man. And it's funny because Texas, man, from Texas. So I was watching that. There's a classic scene I love in that movie. I wanted to try this beer. I don't. He's drinking Pearl in the movie. I've always wanted. That's a Texas cheap Texas beer.
Pearl's gone now.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, I don't think. Or at least I know the Pearl Brewery used to. Here in San Antonio, if you ever come down, there's you know how they turn breweries into like shopping centers and like hipster places.
Yeah.
Pearl is that's what they did to the brewery here in town. It's like but it was a big fucking. We had the Pearl Brewery and the Lone Star Brewery here in San Antonio at one point.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. Cool.
I've had Lone Star a couple times. I dig that. We don't carry here in Indiana, but when I went up to the Dog Fest last summer, they had it. And I was like, oh man, give me some of them fucking Lone Stars.
I mean, I drink Lone Star. Mainly respect the beer because he got me started on it, and it's a Texas beer, so I got it. Fucking got to support.
You guys have your own culture, man. I love it. It's cool. Your own beer and your own culture. So it's great.
Hey, Tom, you remember how it was Bear Bear Reeves was in Indiana selling Lone Stars out of the back of the trailer when we first went up there, and I think that's how he met Tom, right? Am I right?
Oh man.
I think he was buying Lone Stars and they hit it off, man.
Still, they don't sell it here, so he's selling it out of the back.
Yeah, because we took a bunch with us because we knew we wouldn't be able to buy it up there. That was fucking great, man. I got Lone Wolf McQuaid on Tubi right now. Next up, Baphometic Fanny Packer. What's up, Baphometic? What are you doing,
man?
The
fucking
Pat
rain charger, man. And he's sitting there. He's underground. He cracks open a fucking pearl, like chugs it, and he just comes out fucking full speed out of the fucking ground. It's my favorite scene in the whole fucking movie, man.
Pearl had the cool puzzles. That's right. We used to buy this generic fucking beer. Literally, it was because we were like broke kids. It was a black and white label, just beer, beer, and we would buy it. And it had, when you open the bottle caps, I always would have those little fucking puzzles or weird things you were trying to figure out what it meant or say.
Oh, it sounds like Mickey's, man. Mickey's would do that.
Yeah, so of course you got a bunch of drunk fucking metalheads, fucking listening to metal and trying to figure out these things to the crack of dawn. That's fucking ruled, man. I had a friend, dude. I won't name him because I want to embarrass him, but we used to party at that dude Lobes who had the fucking Mustang. And his other his best friend was this dude Mark. And he, and my other buddy lived on the street around them, dude. And we were telling him, hey, man, we're over here at fucking Mark. I said, no, partying, whatever, come on by. Because he just live a block over. He fucking came around on his little bicycle. And he tried to do one of those badass stops, like where they slide up all. Yeah, well, he went and then flipped over and landed right in front of us. And that's how the night fucking started for that poor guy. And then we were wrestling, later in the night, jumping out of trees and fucking clobbering each other. And we were drunk, right? You know how it goes. And the next morning, the dude who on the bike was like, we hear him going, ah. We're like, hey, dude, what the fuck? What are you all right? My fucking leg. I don't know, man. He broke his leg, but he didn't know it till the next morning.
Oh, he's that fucked up.
Yeah, dude, he was that fucked up. He couldn't even feel the fucking pain, and then we had to fucking take him back home.
Similar situation happened to one of my friends. He fell in the fire pit, and he was wasted, and he's just crawling. He's on fire, puts himself out, passes out. He wakes up screaming just like that. He's like,
yeah, you're like, you're all like, fucking what the fuck? Yeah.
He burned his whole like second degree burns.
Oh man, geez, that's worse than breaking their leg, I think.
This guy was so hardcore. He took a wire brush and just ripped all the skin off with it.
Oh, damn.
That was the singer of Altar Whore. He played. They played down in Texas with us, man.
Oh, did they? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that singer. Yeah, his name was. They called him Little Lumpy for whatever fucking reason. He was a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, fucking be on fire and not really feel the pain till the next day. That's
he also had an eye patch. I remember people asking about that because they actually lost his eye in a drunken stupor. They were at a party there. Idiots were going around with a fucking BB gun, and they pointed it at him and fucking lost his eye instantly, man.
Fuck, man, they shot him right in the eye.
Yeah. Look, my friends were fucking nuts, man. Like I said, we were a bunch of delinquents, man. Like the river's edge, man.
Yeah, I mean, to shoot him right in the eye with the BB gun, that's kind of fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we did stupid shit, but we didn't shoot each other in the fucking face with BB guns point blank.
That is one of the
that might I mean, that might have gotten you fucking beat down pretty fucking good and back in the day.
I'll tell you, I was not at that party when it happened, so.
Bushwick Bill style. Hey, you know what I did to this poor guy? He bought a fucking Diabolus fucking CD, and he sent me his address, but I was at the post office and I just was getting bad reception, so I just looked up PayPal, and I used the address on his PayPal, and somehow I sent it to his work. Oh. But he got it today. He's like, hey, how the hell did you send this to my work? I was like, what? Poor fucking Spirit World. Sorry about that, dude. I just was fucking writing them out real quick in the post office and shipping them out, man. He showed up at work and some kid handed it to him. That's fucking funny.
That makes you a better day at work, though, man.
Yeah, it's a nice surprise to fucking show up at work and get some metal. It's better than fucking getting some bullshit, I guess.
Right? That'd make my work day fucking better, man.
He was like, "Hey, man, how the fuck did you send this to my job?" I was like, "What?" I guess your job's on your fucking address, dude. Yeah, see, man, everybody's like, "Oh, I wish I could get my mail at work. That'd be fucking rule." Yep. So you want to listen to your Angel Corpse track? Your cover of Angel Corpse? You want to tell anyone about that before you play it? Just give them a little back.
Yeah, it's funny about this. Dan and I, he was the drummer of Cryptic Fog, and we talked about back in those days wanting to do that track. And when I decided to go with Grin, it's even way more focused on the Angel Corpse style. And I just said, hey man, let's do this with a demo. Make it like eventually someday I'd like to get it on a 7-inch vinyl. That's the plan. That's the goal. Release. Yeah. So to be like the B side of it, and I was like, let's do it now, man. It's never too late, And we did it. Not to be arrogant, but we made it way faster than the original.
Okay, let's
Ghoulish Grin style, man.
Let's take a listen. These guys are Ghoulish Grin covering some Angel Corpse, Into the Storm of Steel. Where's Storm at? You still there? You are right there, dude. Get ready for it, dude. This one goes out to Nacho, Into the Storm of Steel. It's fucking jamming.
Fuck yeah, man. Perfect.
Here we go. Okay, we're back. Dave stepped away for a second. But anyway, yeah, what a fucking ripper that is, the fucking cover of Angel Corpse and Trim and Wah. You got that right. There we go. Let's get him back on screen. There he is. All right. Yeah, we're just saying, dude. Trim and Wah. You fucking did it. You pulled it off, man.
Yeah, I mean, I winged it with the leads. You know, I'm not nearly as well played as Gene, but I definitely try to keep it in the spirit. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Gene,
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking like, hey, dude, I don't know about that note, man. Nah, it's about the spirit. Like when it comes to shit like that, to me, like you keep it in the spirit of the song.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of did a little bit of our own interpretation on it. You know, 'cause I did a lot of the in certain parts of the riffs. I decided to do like chords. You know, make it even more black and sound it a bit. But I didn't want to. When you cover a band, you want to do your own interpretation, but you don't want to shit on the band. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you don't want to fucking butcher it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I thought it was a damn good cover. I agree with Megan here. It sounded pretty fucking good to me, man.
That means a lot. I was really proud of it, man. Thank you. That means a lot.
And I love me some Angel Corpse. That was like one of my favorite bands to go check out back in the '90s and all that. Oh, shit, yeah, Angel Corpse coming to town. Let's go.
Yeah, they really kind of invented the Black and Death style, in my opinion, because they took that. It's funny. They took the war metal sound, but they I don't know, they added like Morbid Angel to it, so it's got
I can go with that. Yep.
In a sense, like when I first heard it, because I wasn't really familiar with a lot of war metal when I first heard Angel Corpse, so it sounded like later career Marduk,
and they they were kind of ahead of like the war metal explosion too. I mean, there was like Blasphemy and Conqueror, and before like now, there's like a fucking war metal band on every corner of the street, but.
Yeah,
Angel Corpse was like a little like before that for sure in my book.
Yeah, they took those sounds, and one of my favorites as far as like I don't really get full on war metal, but I have a soft spot for Bestial Warlust, man. I love Bestial Warlust,
dude. Bestial Warlust are the kings, yeah. Dude,
they got the riffs, man. That's another thing about a lot of war metal. You get, like I said, it's a good excuse to show off muscles and wear leather and spikes. But
where's the riffs? Yeah, where's the riffs?
Yeah, they got the fucking riffs, man.
Have you heard that demo reissue from Bestial Warlust?
I've been meaning to pick that up from Hell's.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. I listened to it. I need to pick that up. Yeah, it's good.
It's definitely worth a purchase, I would say.
Oh yeah.
It sounds really good too. They got them from the masters, So,
it almost sounds better than the album in a way.
I'll say it. It does sound better in the album in my book. Blood and Valor. I mean, Blood and Valor fucking rules. Don't get me wrong.
Man,
but
yeah.
This demo captures what kind of like Vengeance War.
Yeah.
Tone with with the Blood and Valor fucking style riffs and all that. I mean, they're both classics. We're not fucking.
No, yeah, exactly. No, both fucking great records, man.
Yep.
They're one of the creators of that sound.
Let's jam a jam from it, dude. You want to hear a fucking song?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's play some of this demo 95. So fucking good,
They're
dude.
rich, man. That shit. Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it right there. It's wordless, yeah, bestial. A bestial. So, yeah, this is fucking attack.
That's the best of it to me, man. That's when it comes to war metal, I could just I don't really need much else than that.
And Damien, Damo, Bloodstorm's fucking vocal attack. Oh, so good. Okay, now what was it you were wanting me to show from? It's on your page, your YouTube.
Oh yeah, a new project that I'm working on. It's a resurrection of my first band from high school, which was a heavily like kind of a mortician type band, Torsion. One called Torsion, Xmas, Bloody Xmas. It's something I'm working. It's going to be a live thing. I actually have like a drum, like we're meeting regularly, writing music every Sunday. I do practice. We just recruited another guitar player from it. The drummer is Alter Hoare drummer, Austin Geist. From him and I go way back high school years. So I'm
trying to find it. Is it under videos?
It'd be one of the shorts.
Shorts, okay.
I don't know if you can play it from there. Hopefully.
I think I can. There it is. Yeah, it's right there on the front. Yeah.
But yeah, it's so like we got a bit. Like I said, Mortician's one of the bigger influences. So there's lyrically we're doing half movies, all the movies that we like are like stuff that doesn't get played for samples that I always wanted. I always wanted to do a project like that. The other half of the song is going to be about true crime murders that happen here in the region, Northwest Indiana. And there's a lot of them. I mean,
that's cool.
We got a fair share, kind of like macabre, but we have a fair share of like serial killers, all kind. Like, I mean, I live really close to Gary. It's one of the towns here in the region. There's a lot of crime, and there's so many. I could not write enough songs about all the murders that happen. So that's kind of the theme behind it a bit.
Kind of some weird stuff going on, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
One of the songs. Oh, sorry, not to cut you off. I was gonna say one of the songs actually was when I was a little kid. A murder happened in my trailer park I was living at. It was like a block over. This chick got like raped and fucking strangled and stabbed by like two dudes. And the news was Channel 7 News from Chicago came down. And one of the songs actually that I'm writing is about that. Just a little fun fact.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, you gotta have the ghoulish optics for Ghoulish Dave. But let's get this short set up here. We're gonna jam it out.
Tori, get in there!
Stay away from the fucking door! He's in there!
Do you see anything? Something's not right. Something's not right!
Yeah, he's not fucking human! That's what's not right!
Do you see anything? Monroe! Oh, fuck! Where are you, motherfucker? Show yourself! Get out of here now! Come on, motherfucker! Let me see your face! Hey! Oh, fuck you! Oh, no, wait! No, motherfucker! Oh, fuck!
There you go. That was fucking cool, dude.
Thanks, man. Hell yeah. It's a work in progress. That's just a rough recording. I just want to throw up there to show.
Yeah, get the fucking word out on it.
Yeah, we got about
what is it called again? Torsion. What?
Torsion. Torsion.
Okay.
Form of I think the original vocalist when we were in high school. He found it in a book about like ancient torture or something. And,
fucking cool.
Yeah, we started out as kind of like a Mortician type thing before it was cool to be a Mortician type band.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember Mortician coming to town in the 90s, and like, 40 to 60 people would be tops. Now it's like 500. Yeah. That's just crazy.
They're one of the early bands that I first grew up listening to that blew me away, getting into the stuff. Like, I fucking love Mortician, and, like, I wish I would have, like, started this a long time ago before it was cool to have that sound, where there's more bands doing the style, but it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, well, I don't. That to me didn't sound like complete Mortician or anything.
It's definitely there's like the tuning and like the short songs.
Yeah, but not like a straight up, like
yeah. I don't want to like copy the style, but it's definitely rooted in the early.
We have a very special guest in the chat. Andy Jones has arrived. What's up, Andy? Hope you're doing good on a fucking Saturday night. Randy. I forgot about that, Randy. Hey, speaking of shorts, did anybody see the Omega Vortex short I put up on my channel? If not, you're going to see it right now, because I'm just going to have to show it.
Oh, yeah.
Let me, that was from, no, I don't like that. There you go. That was from last weekend in Germany. They played a festival over there. Tearing it up. Debuted of their new lead guitarist, too. He was shredding. I've seen a couple other videos where he's fucking dive bombing and doing all type of badass shit on there.
They're fucking insane, man. That's that style that I like, that real crazy Black and Death, ominous, fucking crazy.
Yeah, real, for sure, man.
They're nuts. They definitely have a unique complexity to them.
It's complex and it's. Are they from Texas? I wish.
Germany. Yeah,
I always tell them though, like you could easily be a Texas band.
No, Texas fucking brings it, man. You guys for being. I feel a relation. Chicago has a scene, but Texas has it also, man. You guys like have a strong knit of bands. Great extreme metal. Texas.
Yeah, I think it's finally starting. Get a little more out there than it used to be. It used to be tough, but Absolute and now like Imprecation, opening the door. Getting like bigger gigs and opening the door. I think it's pretty fucking awesome, man.
The best gig I ever played was down in Texas, man. And I had to get out of home, fucking play a good show back then, man. It was in that Texas Death Fest, man. That was great.
I thought I saw a video years ago. I think someone put up Hod from the Texas Death Fest. I have to go and look one day and see.
Oh man, if you find that, send it to me. I'd love to see that.
Yeah,
or
it could just be in my memory.
I was so smashed when you guys were playing, but it worked. It's fucking. There's another band that actually impressed me, but they're a Christian band. Broken Flesh, I thought were really good live.
I can't remember one fucking band from the show, dude. It was just a whirlwind fucking drive there and back, yeah.
Right.
Tom says he thought Texas had a great scene, got a lot of mail back in the day, late 80s, early 90s from Texas. Yeah, Texas has, a good die-hard fucking underground metal fucking scene all the way. It comes, sometimes it peaks and then sometimes it kind of like, falters off. But then you'll see it start peaking again,
You and Francisco are rocking the shit, man. I think I've learned so much. I didn't realize how big it was until you guys started opening channels, and no one's doing that shit around here. Like Chicago, like I said, Chicago's a big scene, but no one's, as far as I know, has it doing the metal YouTube thing like you both are, man. Kicking ass.
Well, I think, I mean, I can speak for me for sure, and and I seen in Francisco is we like to showcase shit we like. There's really no bigger agenda there. And and I'm gonna push the shit out of my own projects on my channel because it's my channel. Duh.
Well, why not, man? Yeah, that's why I started. That's
but
the whole thing. I started my channel is to push what I'm doing.
Yeah,
like that's why.
But still, I'm gonna promote like shit I like too.
Exactly. Same here, man. There's a good number of bands from the region here, Northwest Indiana. Classics. Thanatopsis. I don't know if you heard of Thanatopsis.
I have not.
They had a demo out in the early '90s. I think that Metal Ken's Crypt played them. Psychomancer's another band. Nocturnal Torment, Chronic Black. There's some really like legendary bands from back in the day.
Johnny Hellpreacher, his channel or his show too, Merciless Onslaught. He plays some underground fucking shit. So
I'll check him.
Check him out. He's the real deal. I've known him forever. He was one of the first hotheads, I'll say, that I remember from him and Kyle. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Hod, you guys talking about Hod. It's all your channel, yes, but Pious Levis also pummels. Yeah.
Pious Levis awesome, man. You guys are doing the, in my opinion, like I got that Mega Vortex split, and great contrast in between. I mean, you guys are doing the older thing, man, with the possessed.
Yeah, we're more rooted in like that style of evil death from.
And it's so refreshing. You do it so well, man. You got the riffs, you got the vocal, man. That vocalist, man. I don't know who.
Mike Swarngul. Yep.
That dude's vocals are nuts, man. I love his growls are just. Ooh. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that sound, that style, man.
Now I was what was I talking? Oh, shit. The Hod. I just heard from Kyle today because Kyle is making some Hod woven Book of the Worm patches. I think he said he's only making 50. He ordered 50, so those will probably come like be officially out around the same time the CD is. So if you want to get a Hod patch, from Book of the Worm, because we had Hod patches before, but those will be available, but there won't be many of them. So just putting that out there too.
Who came up with the name?
Hod?
Yeah.
I believe it was Bear.
Okay. Because it's like the Norse stuff. One of the Norse.
Yeah, it's a Norse. It's a anglicized version of Hador, the blind god.
Yeah.
The one Loki fucking killed, but he also had dominion over darkness and winter.
Loki, actually, funny enough, I named my son Loki.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I always love that guy and the name, man. Loki just sounds so cool.
Some people put together because on the first album we had the song "God of Darkness and Winter," and that's Hod. That's who we're talking about.
I didn't mention this about Ghoulish Grin, but like my lyrical content is based on pretty much mythology, like all the demons and fucking folk horror type shit. Goddess of Disease. What that song that's about is the mother of the 9 plagues from Finnish mythology.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Where's Costco? That's right up his alley. He's all about the Finns because he's Finnish. That would make sense.
So
Spirit World says Indiana is cool, but Ohio rules.
Ohio's cool too, man. Actually, Ohio's a nicer Indiana. People around here are fucking mean and bitter and shitty, especially in the region. So it's like,
Ohio. Whenever I think of Ohio, I think of Necrophagia, Killjoy, and that's like my go-to Ohio, thing. Whenever I think of Ohio metal and Nunslaughter, right? They're from Ohio as well. So Shredbeard, good old Shred. Shred has a mohawk. He's the guy from Road Warrior, actually. He was the biker with the mohawk. That was Shredbeard back in the 80s. Bet you didn't know that, chat, did you?
Speaking of the Road Warrior, you ever listen to it? You ever watched it on the subtitles? You learn a lot.
No, I never watched it. Oh, I could imagine. Yeah.
They actually are all those guys. Okay, so you got who's that leader with the hockey mask? Lord
Humongous. Yeah.
Yeah. So all his minions they called them the Gay Boy Berserkers.
The Gay Boy Berserkers.
Yeah, he says it because I watch movies with subtitles on. I can't ever fucking hear
that.
it.
Well, I mean, yeah, not picking on you, Shred, but the remember when he threw the boomerang and it killed Mohawk Burns?
He killed his boyfriend.
He killed his little boy toy. I used to say that was Waddy from Exploited and KK from Judas Priest in the post-apocalyptic world. They had a little agreement going on there, if you know what the hell I'm talking about. But the Gay Boy Berserkers, I wonder if that band is going to call their fan club that, Lord Humongous.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I bet they were like, "Oh shit, fuck, man."
Picked up on. I made a fucking joke on one of my videos. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not a J Dog Gay Boy Berserker."
Oh, I didn't know you did that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, because all his fans are, fucking very douchey. Like the main people that comment, all them fucking.
Dude, I don't even think. Honestly, I don't even think J-Dog likes his fans. From just a short time I spent time with him, he seems like the type of guy like, oh, fuck them people.
They're like a bunch of basement dwelling fucking trolls, man. I don't know.
I you can tell they irritate the hell out of him half the time when he talks about it. So, but his opinion on imprecation is terrible. But other than that, I like the dude. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, man. I met him at his festival, and I had a chance to talk with him about it. I even brought up his review, but he was cool. I was like, I'm not offended by it. I was like, you are desensitized. I mean, you run a fucking label, so you're hearing shit.
Yeah, I can see that too. That's all he does all day long.
Yeah, so
if I was I do work jams. And then the rest of the day, I don't think I listen to any other music other than prepping for shows or
right.
That's my fix of music usually for in the day. I'm sure him, it's just all day fucking long.
Eventually, it just all melds together. Something really has to fucking stick out, and it too probably depends on his mood too. I'm similar. I do most of my listening at work. Like when I'm down here and here in my fucking furnace room, the dungeon here, man, I'm making music. I don't I'm a family man. I work full time, so I don't have, not like my younger years where I didn't have a lot of responsibility outside,
Sure.
Music, I had time to listen to shit. Now I don't. It sucks.
Hey,
I did,
Baphometic, you gotta tell Disgustor he owes me 10 cents because I played a band he wanted to play. That's what I'm making on here. My payola, 10 cents. 10 cents a song. Yeah, see, even Megan says some days work jams are the only time I listen to music too. I mean,
you play some really cool. I'm fanboying out. No,
no, that's so funny.
You play a lot of cool shit. Like your background and knowledge is just way beyond anything I could comprehend.
I mean,
incredible.
and to me, I see people like Tino in the chat and Francisco and Roy, who just know so much more than me, and I'm just like, God damn, man, how did you guys? It's just crazy, encyclopedias of music. They just know so much shit.
Oh, you as well, man. Fuck, like I just like you're playing. Man, the other night I was at work. I was listening on my headphones. It was like a heavy metal band. It had a hot fucking chicken lace on it from the '80s.
Oh, Savage Grace.
Yeah,
Dominatrix
I was like,
album. Yeah.
I've never heard of this. This is fucking great. All time, man, playing something. You and Francis, you're like fucking always something I never heard. And like, I'm like, holy fuck, what was this? Where was I at? And then I'm still, I was coming of age in the early years of right at the millennium. So I'm a newbie compared to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, when I was like first buying records, like when I was like what, 13, 14 in that era, it was back. It was so far back. It was like whenever anything was on Metal Blade, it was going to be good. Anything on Combat was going to be good. You didn't have to really worry about like, maybe every once in a while there'd be a clunker, but like 1 out of 10.
Those labels still, even up to the millennium, right at the millennium, or when I got into the shit, those labels were still awesome. I mean, they're still all
solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the 80 versions of Metal Blade is like,
I can only imagine, man.
Top notch. They were just putting out so much fucking killer heavy metal. Pat says, "Hell yeah, we are finding our way through this." Yeah. I mean, it's fun too. Like I said, this show, what I put, posers will cry. That's just
that was cool, man. That was cool.
What is that? Clickbait, right? Just like picks off the posers, see who comes in crying about it or whatever.
No, I mean, I love that shit. That's all. That was cool, man.
That's why we had to have the dedication to metal conversation. Like with your parents. Like, hey, you're young, you need to be dedicated. You ain't got no excuse like you got to work and pay for your fucking kids and your wife and this is the time to be dedicated to metal. You can't be coming out looking like fucking plain Jane. What the hell, man?
You gotta look the part because like when I was my generation, unfortunately, came up with all that fucking hipster black metal bullshit.
Dude, I hated that. That really got me so fucking down.
I'm sorry, man. Like, it wasn't me, but like people my age, fucking like it's fucking horrible.
It's like U.S. black metal was like Thornspawn, Absu, and Judas Iscariot, Krieg, and then Death Haven. What? What is this?
Was another band, Wolves of the Throne Room.
Wolves in the Throne Room. Yeah.
I never got into any of that or really listened to. I just heard about it. And
it's black metal that was defanged, declawed, reprogrammed in the brain, so it looked and sounded somewhat like black metal. But it just wasn't black metal. You know what I mean? It was like a less lethal dose of black metal. So therefore, it's not black metal.
Artsy fartsy bullshit, man.
Yeah, dude.
There's nothing wrong. I like avant-garde stuff. Like Cryptic Vault, we were kind of like that.
Uh-huh.
You still got to have the spirit, man. I don't know. It's like
got to have some evil death metal thrash roots in there too. The fucking or it becomes a little. I used to say this years ago. I like, and when it comes to black metal, I like the metal more than the black.
I like that. I like that.
I like the metal more than the black because sometimes you get too like caught up in this whole trying to be evil. If this comes off like fruity and emo, I was like, nah, dude, that's not fucking rough. Masculine. That's kind of fruity, man.
I'm glad you mentioned this because like black metal, what made it so badass was it was a little bit cheesy. If you follow me, like I mean, you had the theatrics were a little goofy, but there was an attitude to it.
It was taken serious though, even though it was kind of a little over the top. Yeah,
the first wave is probably my favorite because it is the Bulldozer, Venom, Merciful Fate. I know no one claims that they're a black metal, but they were to me. I mean, but that those theatrics, man, there's a fucking badassness, an edge to it. It kind of lost its way after, in some areas.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. You mentioned that. Yeah, it's something I used to say is like you can always add more metal, but you can never take away. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, don't forget the metal when you're making black metal.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
don't just caught up in trying to be a vampire and spooky and
Attitude. It's like attitude, and sometimes attitude can be cheesy, but that it's badass, man. I look at people make fun of the band Niflheim, but I love them.
they do now, but back when they first came out, they were taken serious. So I was there when they were coming out on fucking Necropolis. Everybody fucking thought Niflheim was the shit.
They are, man. But yeah,
a lot of Foss people are got into them, and it kind of ruined the seriousness of it. But yeah,
they got the fucking attitude and the spirit. I love it, man. I think
them themselves, yeah, they were the real deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love that first album, dude.
Oh yeah.
What's it? Is the
John knows it, man. Playing guitars, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Fraser's favorite song, The Sodomizer. I don't know if it's on that one or not, but I just want to burn Fraser. He's out at Hell's Heroes, probably doing fucking cartwheels for a Hellstar or something at the moment. He loves his Hellstar. James Rivera.
Oh, you know what's funny? I've seen Hellstar. I've seen him a couple times.
I've seen him multiple times, man.
I'm not even the biggest fan, but I've somehow just they played here in the region like 15 years ago. There was nobody there, man. It was just
crazy, right?
Yeah.
And let me say, they're classic metal, right? They know how to fucking play. They play really well, players and all that. And James is a showman, like some people dig it, some people don't, but he is a showman. He'll make the show entertaining regardless.
Oh yeah.
You got the power metal down.
I know Black Funeral. I know you know who they are.
Yeah.
You like the first record?
Vampire Throne of the Beast?
Yeah,
I do.
The other guitar player was from here, the region.
Uh-huh.
Actually,
they were from Indiana, right? Yeah.
They're from Indianapolis area.
Yeah.
And the other guitar player though, Dean, his name's Dean Tavernier. He's from like Northwest Indiana, my neck of the woods, and I know the dude a little bit. But I didn't realize until recently he was in fucking Black Funeral as the second.
Oh no shit! Oh wow.
Yeah. I was like, Dean Tavernier's played in a bunch of other bands from around here. Stone Magnum's a doom band that he was in. Skullview, a power metal band, but I never put two and two together. I didn't realize he played on that fucking classic first Black Funeral record. Man.
Tom knows them. Dino.
Oh yeah. See, there you go, man. Well, we're close to Chicago, man. I mean, we're for some of the. I always say we're like Chicago's hillbilly fucking bastard cousin or some shit.
Vampire is a good album. Yeah, that's I always considered that American, U.S. black metal classic. I know that who's the main guy? I always forget the name. He lives in Houston now or something. That's all I know.
I don't know too much far from that. But that first record, dude, I love the way the drums sound. That fucking that bell ride is just ringing. Yeah. Oh, man,
those riffs are fucking great. Now those are some grim black metal fucking riffs on that album, dude.
Oh yeah,
it captures it.
Yeah, it has that sound. It's memorable,
Yeah. Oh yeah, see, right here with Spirit, fucking one of my first USBM records. Yeah, same here. I had him on the show before. Joker Loki-san. He was worked at Relapse, and then he worked at Necropolis. But anyway, I bought a zine way back when, and that's why Ghosts of Pandemonium. It was an all black metal zine, and it had them in there, Black Funeral. So that's where I first read about them, and I said, well, I gotta fucking get this. So when I finally saw a CD show up at Hogwild, I picked it up, man.
Back in the day, I was poor. I didn't have the internet, and it's not like it is now, how accessible you can find just anything. I mean, Um, that lady I was telling you about that got me into this shit. This is before social media sucked. All right, she had this thick fucking catalog, and it had like 10,000 fucking titles in it. She gave it to me, and I would flip through, and like each like thing was, it was kind of like looking at Hell's Headbangers, describe each band. So I would highlight anything that sounded cool, and whenever any chance I had any money or time, I would try to find some of that shit. That's what I saw Black Funeral in there, and I remember the band from the Dutch band from Alter.
Yeah, Alter, that first one. What?
Youth Against Christ.
You have to say children, but yeah, Youth Against Christ.
Yeah, see,
that's a good fucking metal album right there.
Oh man, the way they described it in the Central Media catalog was Gorefest meets Deicide, and I was a huge Deicide fan, so I was like, I've got to find this band. And I was in high school. I went to actually, we had a mall out here in the region called, and they had that CD store called FYE.
Yeah, I remember that place. You find some. You'd be surprised what you would find in FYE sometimes.
I found an Alter CD. It wasn't Youth Against Christ. It was In the Name of the Father. But I was stoked. I was like, I remember finding this fucking band, you know. And In the Name of the Father is a great fucking record. It's some people might think it's more commercial sounding for Alter, but Alter's fucking awesome. One of my favorite Dutch bands. And
yeah, I hadn't heard that one, but I remember Youth Against Christ and liking it.
Oh, Youth Against Christ, you can't fucking go wrong, man. It's great.
I like Tino's comment. He says, so one gal black metal comes out and heavily pimped as black female metal I'm poser on the BU, but I know what he's saying is like, you know, the PR and all that, like oh my god.
Oh, you got a chicken.
But album sounds low key, 59 minutes of intros and outros with soft droning and operatic vocals. Yeah. And everybody will fucking lose their shit over it because it's a female.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That's, I agree. This irks me. It drives me crazy as far as, like, you know, all the shit we're talking about. Yeah, they're fucking banking on the whole, like, it's a female front fucking band, and the chick can't fucking bellow it out.
No.
You put her on there, she's hot as fuck. Yeah. And
it's all about looks. Yeah.
I fucking hate that. And what I can't stand too is a chick. You could tell it's a chick singing, doing extreme vocals. I don't like it. Arch Enemy, all that shit. You know it's a female. I don't know. I'm not.
There's one that I'm gonna have to fucking I'm gonna give credit to Hexea. Noelia.
Oh yeah, Hexea too, man. Oh yeah.
Okay, and I love the fact too that they don't even make an issue of that you know it's
not
a female fronted, you know, metal band. It's just Hexea. They never went that route. That's fucking rules, man.
They're not trying to sell anything. It's real. It's extreme.
Yeah, it has real music. Integrity, real fucking
It's got attitude, balls, like Hexea. And I didn't mean to call out Zeke, but from fucking Wormvold, man.
No, Zeke's another one. I mean, Zeke.
Man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is how it's supposed to fucking be, man.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are dropping some good ones now. Funerist, that fucking ruled. Jill is fucking insane. Fucking ruled. Adorier, fuck yeah. Jaded Lungs. She's fucking maniac.
Like
Mythic, going back. Mythic.
Classic fucking Death Doom, man. Yeah.
Adorier rules. And again, these are bands, you know, you're naming them, and they were never like, oh, we're a female fronted, you know, death metal, black metal, or whatever. They never fucking used that crutch.
It's like what they do with Hollywood now, you know, like it's got to be, you know,
Cinderella. You're stupid.
But yeah. They're not trying to bank on the whole fucking thing because it's not about that. These are real bands, and that annoys the fuck out of me. Oh. Man, I could do a whole fucking show about that.
Yeah. Dork Angel. Oh, and then that's a good one, Pat. Nuclear Death. Yep, another one. Yeah. Again, these are all respected bands, not just, you know, some fucking let's put a talentless hot chick in the front and center and everybody simps over it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're selling on, man. And they're not remembered because there was a female vocalist. They're remembered because of attitude, the metal, and fucking, you know.
And you know, like us and you know the people in the chat, they can sniff that out. You know, like they know when it's legit
Oh,
and when it's like this is a
exactly.
joke. Come on, man.
Exactly. Chat, fucking, you guys know what's up. Y'all rule.
That's one thing I'm gonna go ahead and say I love about like people who show up. 99.9% of them are real metalheads. They're not J Dog fucking, you know.
You gotta
Let's make fun of the the heavy metal muscle guy fucking people. You know, we actually get some legit
right,
fucking
man.
metalheads in there.
You got a fucking cult here, man. It's fucking underground. Like this is it. This is the real deal.
As a chick, nothing bothers me more than that. There you go. Well, dude, we are at 2.5 hours. Let's start winding down here because
hey man, this has been great. I can't believe how fast it's gone.
Yeah, I was expecting to go about an hour or so.
Yeah, it's been great chatting with you, man. This has been a good time.
Yeah, so I need you to plug your channel, plug your band, and let everybody know where they can, find you. And
YouTube, Ghoulish Dave or Ghoulish Grin, and Instagram. I actually Instagram's fucking stupid. Not that I just don't get the whole thing. Like I'm still trying to figure that out. People like post or like tag. Yeah, I still don't understand any of that. But I am on Instagram. You guys can check me out there.
That's how I communicate with you on Instagram.
Yeah, right. Yeah. A lot of times I'm fucking smashed when I message people.
That's all good.
But YouTube, right here on YouTube, man, and Bandcamp. Those are the two things, big things. Ghoulish Grin or Ghoulish Dave on YouTube, and Ghoulish Grin on Bandcamp.
And you got a full length you are working on for Ghoulish Grin.
Yes, full length. Hopefully, we'll be done with it next couple months.
Yeah,
no guarantee yet, but yeah.
I know how that goes. But
thanks to everybody, man. Like all you guys are kind of.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody showing up. I know Saturday nights you could be doing a lot of other things, so hanging out on the witching hour, that's fucking cool. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here. Like I said, man, reading this magazine back in the day, like it like Thorn Spawn, and I was a kid, like I said, I ordered this magazine special. I was like, oh, fuck.
Okay, well, let me say something about Thornspawn. All you need is the first couple of releases with me and Swarnghoul, Lord Necron and Swarnghoul. You're good. That's all you need.
Wrath of War, man. That's a banger.
Yeah. And then what? War Metal blew up like 2 years after that came out. We were ahead of the game, but too far ahead of the game.
Man, you guys were. I don't know all the track listing, like the songs, but track 5 is my favorite. I don't remember the song title.
I wouldn't know offhand what track 5 was. I think the last time I listened to Wrath of War is probably whenever I played a track on the show. So whenever that was. Thanks y'all for showing up, Mike. Tom.
V.
Cool seeing Tom in the chat, man. I haven't seen Tom in a while. I hope good to see things going well for you. Wild Man Justin on it. Mike G.
Man, that's fucking hilarious. You ever heard of that King Cobra dude?
Oh shit! I don't know who shows up at the last minute now. Fucking Abominator. What's up, Mike? We're getting ready to step off, but we salute your fucking shaved head, sir. You are always welcome over here on the Witching Hour. You'll fucking know what that it means. Now, what were you talking about, King Cobra? That sounds familiar. What is that? It's
like a fucking. Okay, so like this dude had this. He's kind of like not a troll, but he trolls like him. He had like this channel. He'd just make an ass out of himself, the whole fucking thing. Because when I first started doing YouTube, everyone's like King Cobra JFS, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the dude wore a hat, but his hat looked like shit, man. Yeah, it's just someone put King Cobra. He was a YouTube. Yeah, he passed away this year, sadly. I looked him up. He was just a goofball, and I often get trolls comparing me to him.
Oh, really? Okay.
He played guitar, dude, but he wasn't really any good. He just like do weird shit on YouTube, and people loved it for whatever fucking reason. And
like he was this professional troller.
Yeah, exactly. One of those type of guys, man. Basement dweller, and he had a channel that was huge, and I, like people compare me to him because I guess maybe I got the shades, I got the hat, but Yeah, just something funny.
Oh no, I'll have to look that up. I remember there was one. Some of the try hard diehards on YouTube are fucking hilarious to me because I'm like, dude, it's YouTube. You can't really like be a tough guy on here. It's
Yeah,
to
man.
me, you know, like I get it, you know, like you want to talk about heavy shit and all that, but
No, it's all good fun. I don't take myself too fucking seriously, man. I got
not
my
on
own,
the YouTubes. I take my music serious, you know, with my
Yeah.
releases and things like that. But on here, it's and I try to take, you know, like when I have guests on and talk about their bands, I want to be serious about that. But it should all be about having a fucking
good time.
good hangout, man. With
Yeah,
everyone.
man. Dude, I have to comment. I commented this, but that fucking light, man, always gets me in the background. So
Oh,
you got-
dude, that's just a little fucking that one over here.
Yeah, it's like the little flame. I love
Yeah,
it.
dude, it's a little fake thing. Because if it was real, my curtains would be going up and the whole room would be on fire.
It kind of inspired me to do this with the candle, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you got the real deal. I could probably put something closer here, but I think it would fuck up my flow because I gotta, you know.
No, man,
play shit.
you got to. I don't even know how like you're able to look up music and play it live and do all
The
that.
best thing to do, like if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta get 2 screens.
We got to do 2 screens.
You got one screen over here and one screen over here to do all your music thing, and then you're stream to watch, and you share the screen when you wanna.
Do you do
it
this on
makes
a
sense.
phone or a computer?
No, I it's a computer,
Okay, yeah, because
a desktop.
That's what
Look
I got
at this
going.
shit. Necron's Kulo fire. Yeah, that's right. Don't get burned. No, Baphomet. It's real. I just didn't want to make anyone think I was going to burn my house down, but it's protected by evil fucking magic.
It's fucking cool, man.
Don't worry about it.
I got to
It's
get me
all
one of
good.
those. I like it, man. It's cool.
Necrowolf lives in the closet.
Hmm.
Head stamped then flames out quick style. Oh, he stamped. Gotcha. What Necron said. Yeah. Another thing to it, YouTube, just don't over fucking think it and go at it, right? You know, just be yourself, man. You'll
Yeah.
find people who dig your shit and you'll find people who hate your shit. But for the most part, I think.
Hey, if
If
no
you
one
just-
hates it, you're doing something. You know, you're doing something right if people hate your shit. Oh,
Exactly. You got to have some haters because then
Yeah.
not
Can't all
everybody's
be
going to
winners.
fucking love your shit. They're gonna,
Yeah.
oh, that dude talks too much. Oh, that dude's fat. That dude's old. I don't know. You know, whatever. You got to piss off some people or you're not
Yeah,
doing it right. Yep.
Like I said, I love doing this shit, man. The big reason was to get my shit out there. Big inspiration for me was you familiar with Maddox, Deep Shadows?
That sounds familiar.
He did Inebriated Winds there on Fomorian.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an Aussie dude, man. I first saw his channel like before I started doing it, and I was looking up a band. I can't remember the fucking name of it. Anyways, his shit popped up, and I see this wild man. He's got like this long beard, long hair. He's drinking beer, he's cussing, and he's cracking jokes, doing puns, having a fucking jolly time. And I was like so inspired. I was like, I want to do this. This is cool as fuck. Kind of like somewhat semi inspired me to start a channel. And lo and behold, we'd be label mates, man.
Well, yeah, you are, right? Yeah. Honest says, yeah, whatever. Abominator will send ruin to your poser candles. Okay.
These are real.
Abomination.
These are
Hey,
real
that's
things.
real too. It's just protected by black magic. I can't explain it. I cast a spell on it, and that's what it does. So, all right, dude. Well, I think we're cool here, man. Cover everything I need to cover.
Dude, it's been great. It's been an honor, truly honor. Like, hanging
I
with-
appreciate you coming on and taking time too, by the way, you know, because we all can be doing other fucking bullshit.
Dude, I wouldn't want to be anywhere but here tonight, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, chat, for hanging out. I guess we can play a song on the way out, right? What should I do some Pius Levis promotion? Should I play the 7-inch track?
Why not?
Short and sweet, as Fraser says, straight to the point. Let me find it.
Fuck yeah.
This 7-inch should be coming out soon too. We doing a split with Crewintation. split 7-inch. 2 songs from each band.
It's gonna be on vinyl.
Yeah, split 7-inch vinyl.
Oh man, what was it coming out on?
Old Metal Records. Yes, I believe that's who it is. And with I don't know if you heard Cruentation from what are they, Manhattan or Rhode Island? I forget. They fucking rule. They're real good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be looking forward to that. Fuck yeah.
If I can learn how to spell here and get the Pius Levas.
Real quick, you guys plan on coming to Chicago anytime soon?
We are show us that 7-inch. We are mainly in Texas. We got Houston next, and then we'll be doing a show in Austin in the summer. That's not announced, but I guess I'm announcing it here, but I'm not gonna say with who yet. But and then we really gotta knock out our fucking record, and then I think like we were talking about next year doing some out of state excursions.
If you
Just
guys
want to get the album out, you know.
Right,
before,
right.
Yeah, we start doing that stuff.
not to step on your toes or anything, just a suggestion. If you come to Chicago, you gotta try to get a gig at Reggie's. It's a fucking hot spot, man. That's where like Cyanide plays regularly. Fucking or did.
I played Reggie's twice.
Oh, see, you already know.
Yeah. Reggie's fucking rules. Great sound.
Yes, man. That's
the first time it was fucking really awesome because we were with Marduk and Oranora on that tour.
Oh man, I missed. I don't know how the fuck I missed. That's awesome. Yeah, so you've been there. You know. All right.
Yeah, Reggie's fucking great. It was cool, and the crowd was fucking cool, and good show, man.
Yeah, that place. That's like my favorite metal. That and Livewire, both great places.
Maybe I'm getting confused with Livewire on the second time because I remember playing Livewire and I remember that being really good too. But on the Marduk tour, it was Reggie's for sure.
Reggie's. Okay, so Reggie's has they got a balcony.
Oh yeah, Tom was there. I remember talking to Tom at that show. Yeah.
Yeah, Reggie's has a balcony. Livewire's a smaller place.
Yeah.
Like, real small, but fucking cult as fuck. You know, underground as fuck.
It says it's too small.
Yeah, and the parking sucks, especially if you're unloading.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't remember for sure, but I think Tom, we played Livewire, right? Am I remembering that right? When it was Boris?
Livewire
Boris shows.
Parking, man. Like you gotta like.
And I remember parking was a problem when we parked in one of the manager's place and spots, and they were like, you're probably not gonna Cobra Lounge, that's it.
Well, oh yeah, Cobra Lounge is another place. Yeah.
That's where we played. That's where I'm getting mixed up. Cobra Lounge, that was a pretty cool club. I like that one too.
Dead by Dog too, but
Oh, have you gone to a Pius Levis show? He wants to know. I don't think you have.
I have not. I want to. You got like
we did play Chicago when we first started, dude. We played one of Boris's shows up there. It was a small
Boris, man.
Boris Black, yeah, the Russian gorilla.
Oh, dude.
Fucking Boris rules. We played one of he brought Pius Levis up. So and we played with fucking Satanic Goat Ritual too, and I think Churchicide. I think Jake and Zeke, were there, and who else? Trench Warfare played. I remember Trench Warfare.
I only went to one Boris show, and that was Incantation and Carpathian Funeral, and I got way too fucking wasted.
And I first saw this band there, Bestial Horror. They are fucking great. Where are they from? Minnesota? They were on the bill too. They're fucking good.
Awesome.
Really good shit. Yeah.
Come on, dude. Fuck yeah.
All right. So this will be coming out on 7-inch, and other than that, we will be out on the other side. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. And Dave, a fucking cool show. If you want to hang around, we can talk backstage after the show's over real quick if you want to do a quick recap or whatever. But
yeah, man.
Here we go. Let's play this track, and we'll see y'all next time on The Witcher Hour.